Hey, what's good with everybody? What's good? What's good? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to get in here. What's up with everybody? What's good with y'all, man? I'm gonna give everybody a second to get in here before I fully get started. What's up with y'all, man? I was a little bit more on top of it. Let me like readjust. What's up with everybody? What's good with y'all, man? Before I get started, what's up with everybody? Yo, what's up, Liv? What's up with everyone? What's good with everybody that's pulling up? I want y'all to guess. For this first one, I'm not even gonna outright say the character that I'm drawing, but he's gonna be more from a show that I've done a lot recently. I wanted to get a good angle of this character. Just before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything going. I feel like it's been forever since I've gotten on here. What's up with everybody though? Is it an anime? Yeah, it's in that lane of shows, anime. But I feel like, I feel like I've done a lot of this character, but I haven't drawn the main character of this show that much. As much as I've drawn a lot of side characters in it. Which is insane. You said we watching Black Clover. I know that you mentioned it a couple of lives ago, but not even Black Clover. I've done a million people from this show, but I've somehow not drawn in the main character himself. And that's like the most insane part about this. Like somehow in some way, you said, what is this? For him, I'm not even gonna say who he is. I'm gonna just let y'all guess. For the first one, and like once I get a little bit more of his features and stuff drawn in, it'll make more sense. Who this one is supposed to be. I didn't want to outright say it. I always found for it to be a little bit funner. You said Sasuke. Not quite Sasuke. You said Sasuke or Obito or Madara. Not quite. But I've done those characters a lot. I haven't done the main character who those are a part of. What's up, Katie? I see an eye. I've somehow done everybody except the main character. But nah, this isn't Sasuke or Madara or nothing like that. But yeah, what's good, Katie? Long time no see, indeed. But let y'all gotta guess. I'm not gonna outright say the name of this character though. The person that guesses it, you get like a cookie or something, bro. It has to be, bro. I see the Sharingan. Nah. Your eyes are deceiving you, genuinely. Yo, you draw both. That's cool. Thank you, Tori. Itachi, not even. I've done a lot of characters from the show, but I just haven't really done the main guy. I've done everybody else though. Done everybody. Except the main person, Naruto. It's from the Naruto verse. Amazing to use references just off the top. I look at a lot of different references for these. More than you can believe, honestly. But I found this one that I really liked, and it was like, I believe it was from like some kind of panel, or maybe it was like one of the manga covers or something. It was something in that lane, but I really liked it. So just as like a baseline for the live, I had like an idea for how I wanted to take this one, even doing what verse is it from. Sheesh, thank you, Leah. I've never seen it, Naruto. It was from one of the covers of Naruto, what I was doing. That's the only hint that I'm going to give. I just didn't want to outright say the character, because like I said, I always find for it to be just more fun whenever I don't outright announce it right at the beginning. Okay, draw 6-7. No. Not today. Definitely not drawing 6-7 right now. Somebody had to like slide that in there. 6-7. Are you an art? Give me 1 second. I haven't seen. Is that like an anime? I haven't seen it. If so, I have not seen Arcane. If that is a show, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. No, not quite. This is a Naruto character. Bro, leave. Nah, bro, they hanging on to 6-7, bro. They hanging on like full steam ahead. 6-7. I gotta go. 6-7 is insane. Never got an anime manga, but like your style. Do you draw? Yeah, it's an animated show on Netflix. But to answer your question, I haven't seen it. It's a lot. I guess to be honest with y'all, man, it's a lot of shows that I know y'all have told me about, but I haven't really like sat down and really watched It just fully got absorbed in it. You doing some revamps of the scribbles and showing the covers would be fire. Well, whenever I was really starting over here, that was like one of the things I was doing. It wasn't my intention, but I was taking like a lot of just comic covers and just things that are in that lane. I was doing I did some Marvel covers with just some characters that I've always been like, I spent like a lot of time drawing like I say Mario, like Spider-Man and stuff like that. I was thinking of Mario, but definitely not quite Mario. Mario is definitely not on the Marvel covers. Not that I know of, at least. Yo, what's up, Darla? Mario will be insane. Thank you for the rose, too, still regular. But yeah, man, I've done all these I've done all these, I guess they're not lesser characters, but they're not the main character. I've done everybody except the main character. Is it Naruto? It's such a cool way. What are you drawing right now? I'm gonna let y'all guess. I'm not even gonna outright say who it is just yet. I'm gonna kind of let everybody guess. Let everybody guess with this one. I wasn't really trying to outright reveal. Yo, what's up, Odin? Is it Obito? Not quite. Not quite Obito either. How did you find out you can do this? A lot of experimenting, man. A lot of trial and error. But I feel like this process is very trial and error. Like that's the best way I could explain it. Kakashi. No. Some of y'all named him right. I haven't outright announced who it is. Some of y'all had a good idea for who it was gonna be. I just never confirmed it. I don't know. It's a hard guess. Never seen it. Why do you turn the pins to a side? It's just how I do it, man. It's just how I do it. I don't know. It's a guess. I mean, it's not a bad guess, but I was really standing on. I've done all these characters. I've done everybody except the main guy himself, MJ. No. Definitely not MJ. No. Sasuke. No. I've done a lot of like Pennywise drawings and things. But no, not quite for this one, man. Even though honestly, it's not like it's not right, but it's not far off because, like I said, man, I've done so many of those kinds of drawings. I think it's a default for some of y'all to just automatically assume, but nah, that isn't quite what this one is. Definitely not what this one is at all. So, brethren, yo, thank you too, Luis. Pennywise, oh, it's LeBron. It's definitely, but that's definitely not LeBron, bro. I mean, yeah. This is LeBron, bro. This is LeBron. This has got to be the most LeBron drawing I've ever made in my life, honestly. This is his bro. But nah, Pennywise, I don't know. That's a bit crazy. Some advanced. Do you ever draw both at the exact same time? Not usually. I have like a harder time with that. And if I do, normally it's not really as sharp as when I'm like just doing one drawing at once. I know that there's some artists out there that can like do that easily though. It's no joke. No joke at all. Anime character. Yes. This is an anime character. I haven't defined out his designs yet. This is my guy. Once you see him, once I bring them together, you're gonna be like, oh. It's just a matter of getting them. It's just a matter of getting them onto the page. That's the hardest thing. Thank you too, Cindy. It's just a matter of getting Buddy onto the page. Yo, thank you too, this. I gotta get my guy. And you know, with this one, there was a couple of y'all that caught on to me kind of using the side of my pen. I don't like to press down that hard on some of these. So I just get that. I want to get that lighter tone. I still want for you to be able to tell. You said Naruto. It could be. It could be Naruto. You got to tell me who you see. So that's Boruto. You got to tell me. You gotta tell me who you see, man. You said Gone, Wonder Woman. 3 lines, not to. It's Naruto, my guy. He says, are you sure it's Naruto? I don't know, bro. You don't seem too positive. That's how my uncle look. Yo, you done been here before. You said something like that before. You said David Bowie. No. Yo, what the freak? It would be Boruto. Boruto only had the 4 lines. He had 6. Hey, yo, exactly, bro. Lock in. Lock in. Yo. What the freak? Hey, man, we gotta. Yo, are you alright, man? Yo. New. Whomever he is, whomever my guy is, just trust. Just trust. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I had a couple of ideas for this one. I just want y'all to tell me who you think you see. Who do you see? That's gonna be the theme of the night. Tell me who do you see? I'm gonna add some more layers. Tell me who do you see? Michael Jackson, Not a Gaslighting is crazy. LeBron, Charlie Kirk, Thing, Fantastic Four, Aisha Curry. Tell me who you see. Shakira, Naruto. You gotta tell me. Some of y'all might get it right. The Joker, Mulan. Somebody's gonna get it right eventually, right? You would think. Somebody has to get this right. Jet Li, Jim Carrey, Naruto. I see Naruto. I don't know where y'all get Naruto from, bro. This is clearly not Naruto. Levi Ackerman, George Floyd. This is definitely not. No. Timothy Chalamet, Catwoman, Mike Tyson. It's definitely none of those people. Right. Yo. I feel like there was something crawling on me, man. Is it me? Nah, Dylan, this one isn't you. That's a good guess, though. My precious. Angelina Jolie. Definitely not. Obama? No. Peter Pan? No. Tell me, yo. Y'all trolling, man. Y'all said Peter Pan? LeBron. Shikamaru. Nah, man. Batman. No. Definitely not Batman. Man, y'all over here playing, man. Y'all playing games. I be playing games, too. Shikamaru. Echo of Arcane. I don't even know what that is, Raphael. That sounds like serious business. Goku. All right, bro. The guy from Fortnite? Yeah. This is the guy from Fortnite. Catwoman. Maybe. The Catwoman. You'll go back at it again. Who we drawing tonight? You got to tell me who you see. Tell me who you see. Yo, I got to see. I'm over here reading this chat. I got to make sure I shape out my guy. I got to make sure that his head keeps the appropriate shape. Gotta make sure he has a good JD. No. Naruto. No. This is definitely not Naruto. This is not Naruto. Boruto, Tsunade. We got new pins. No. It's still the same ones. Well, I mean, yes and no. These ones aren't the same. Like, I normally don't use the exact same ones every live, but they're like the same. They're the same brand, if that's what you mean. How do you do that? Marshall Mathers. No. Is it Holly Berry? Nah. Photo. You BSing. How am I BSing? Gara. Superman. Yeah, this one might be Superman. Obito. Tired. Justin Bieber. Cardi B. Nitro. Nitro sounds like a car upgrade. Is that like a person? Ari. Nitro, that's a car upgrade. I'm definitely not drawing a car. That sounds like something I like go to the LS Customs for on GTA. Going straight to the LS Customs. Be like, what can I do for you? Your car look like it just got Hulk smashed. What can I do for you? That's the question of our question. D's and T's. How you do this? How long have I been drawing for? Man, I've been drawing forever, bro. Since the beginning of time. I still kind of like, I can make his head a little bit more. I gotta make his head shape right, man. I don't want this to look weird. Hold on, let me zoom back in and like shape my guy's head out right, bro. It's definitely Echo Hokage. I gotta keep my guy's cranium. He look off. Hokage Naruto, I see a collar. Nah, I gotta like make his hair a little bit longer. Thank you for the roses too. Like, hang on, I missed. Thank you for the roses, Red. Eddie Redmayne. It's Naruto. It gotta be Naruto solos. Man, y'all are distracting me. Black Panther. No, the Black Panther would be a cool drawing though. On a different. That's maybe sometime in the future. That would be fire. I've never done them somehow. How did you make this technique? I just wanted to draw. You gotta just keep scribbling. Fictional or actually a real person? This is a fictional character. But he might as well be real because he got real life motion. Honestly. Can you work your hands nonstop at the same time or do you need to pause? Usually, it depends, man. It depends a lot. Like, I'll stop sometimes. I'll like briefly pause whenever I'm reading y'all's comments and stuff. But it depends a lot on what I'm doing, man. I feel like it's just the state that it just depends, man. It depends. There's not like a it kind of just depends on my zone, how fast I'm moving in the moment. But once I start, I usually try to keep going. That way, I kind of keep my momentum up. You got to keep drawing more than anything. Yo, what's up? What's up, honey? Morales, can I draw you next? No. Spider-Man from Spider-Verse. Thank you for the roses too, Raphael. Yo, thank you too, Jumpy. In all seriousness, I need somebody to tell me who you see. Kisame, the shark guy. No, but that would be an interesting one for sure if I drew him. I've drawn him before. But he has an interesting design compared to everybody else, I would say. Bro, it's Naruto. It look like Obito? You think so? I don't know, man. Are you sure this is Naruto? Just keep scribbling. T's coming soon. Eventually, yes. This is unique. Thank you too, Melody. How you doing? What's up, honey? And I'm well. Thank you for asking. Somebody asked who the shark guy was. He's like a shark. He got a sword that's he's a shark dude. I don't know how else. You got to just kind of see the show. It won't make sense. There's no amount of like spark note catching up I could do here at Luffy. Kisame. Yeah, it is Kisame. But I was explaining to somebody that might not know who Kisame is. I was trying to give somebody like the quick little spark note. The quick little spark note introduction. Am I gonna give him his headband? No, not on this version. I'm drawing him more as an adult. So like this version, he don't even be putting that on. Like it's kind of beneath him at that point. I just have to check it out. It's a long one. What style is it? Just my own way? Yeah, I just it's kind of how I made sense of these. I just wanted to draw, man. More than anything, bro. I don't know how the freak I ain't get that. Nah. Wait, nah, bruh. You ain't get what? Lock in. Stay focused. Stay focused. The job's not done. Lock in, man. Lock in. Is it Naruto from Naruto? How long have I been drawing? I've been doing these since like 2024, man. But I've been just slowly trying to do more. You gotta just keep drawing. You gotta just keep at it. I feel like I'm still learning with a lot of these. I'll usually find references and I'll just try to recreate them in my own way. Usually they're not like 100% on, but they're still my own. I just kind of like the pretty much the process of it all. Thank you for the roses too, T. You the GOAT. Yo, thank you too, Z Chris. Hey, thank you too, man. It'd be a lot of things going on here, man. It'd be a lot of things. It'd be a lot of different ideas. Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, not yet, honey. Can you please do a card? You should remember me. I ask all the time. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. What's the biggest one you've ever made? With these pages are probably the biggest that I've done, but they're always interesting. I like to do these. They're not that big, but they're big enough to where I feel like I got like a lot of space. The blue is strong compared to the red. Yeah, it is. I lead a lot of these with the blue, but they're definitely both working. They're both very undeniable. That's why I like them both. I like your attitude. Yo, thank you too, Janine. You said she's trying to get you to draw, but like you It's one of those things where the sooner you start, the easier it'll be. The sooner you start, the easier it will be. But it was a few of y'all that were asking me why I usually hold these more from the side. You said a K-pop character. Hey, it's tough. It's like it's a picture that I seen of him, and I was using it as a reference. But with these, it's kind of like the more you do them, the more you can just learn. But I'm not really pressing down that hard with this one at all. You said the collar. Yeah, he got on his little Hokage cloak. How do you draw and read? Usually I'll be glancing back and forth. I just kind of glance to my right every now and then. Elvis, you can't even get a stick figure, bro. You can. You gotta just you gotta just like take your time with it. I'm not drawing celebrities right now. Yeah, thank you too, Kelly. But yeah, it's like normally I don't really do realistic people. I'll stick more to anime, and I draw a lot of wildlife over here. Once I get done, I wanted to do some wildlife on this page. Don't get me wrong, but it was some ideas that I had planned out for some things I wanted to do on this page. But I found like this comic, or not a comic. It's like a manga. I like the look of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to just kind of do it a little bit of justice with my pens. An X-Men character I actually have. And how much for a portrait? It just depends, man. A copy. Yeah, kinda. Is it Frost from the movie Guardian? No, this is a character called Naruto. He's like from an anime. Michael Jackson. No. I've done Michael Jackson before, but kind of what I was saying earlier, I don't really be drawing celebrities like that. It's definitely not really like my go-to on here. I stick more to, I might do anime characters, or say I might do animals, wildlife, stuff that's in that lane. I've even gotten on here and drawn a few cars. That's not really like my normal, it's not really like my normal rotation of things over here. So it's not like a usual. It's more like a every blue moon. Wow, thank you too, Corona. You can totally draw a hedgehog if you do animals. I bet that would be, I feel like I have. How do you know where to add the lines? I'm looking at a picture reference right now as this one is coming together. I'm kind of like, I'm reading what y'all say, and I'll happen to glance at my reference. Where's his headband? He doesn't wear one. I love to be able to comprehend technique. Yeah, your mind is blown. But like with this, like the whole process is kind of more, yes, it's kind of like trial and error. The more that you do it, the more that it'll make a little bit more sense. But I wanted to draw my guy Naruto. This is insane talent. Hey, thank you too, Noah. The Lizard Man from the X-Men. I haven't done any serious X-Men drawings recently, but I had like a point when I drew in. It was the Wolverine, and he had his claws sheathed, and you could see in the reflection of him the Hulk. That's like one of the ones that I'm more proud of. It's been forever. It was done forever ago. But if you're really, really invested in that, that's definitely up. It just might be one of the older things on my page. Hey, thank you too, Teddy. Unless it's Karama. Now I was going in the picture I was looking at. It was like it was a comic. I keep saying comic, but I mean manga. It was a manga, and you could see Karama a little bit in the background. I think it's some kind of cover. But I had like my own ideas for things I wanted to add in the background too once I got done drawing in Karama. But Karama's not gonna come until a little bit later on. Just trust me. Just stopping by. Hey, thank you, Steven. What are the marks on his cheeks? He has these whiskers on his face from the influence of. He got like a little fox dude living in him basically, and it's from his influence. To make a long story short, for me to like sit there and do that, for me to try to explain that in a way that makes sense, you kind of gotta just watch Naruto. It's not really gonna do it justice, my little explanation here. But just to make a long story extremely short, he got a little fox dude that lives in him. Now, who is this? I thought it was Obito. Spoilers. Nah, it's not even like a spoiler necessarily. That's like revealed on the very first. Yo, what's up, Sasuke 2? I never seen his drawing technique like this. Thank you, Tori. It's supposed to be Naruto. Yes. It is Naruto. It is indeed. It's a pain to Frederick Douglass. No. Y'all disrespecting all these people, bro. This is a manga character, like from a nah. I thought it was Spider-Man, bro. Yo, thank you too, Corona. Thank you for the rose trays. Nah, this is definitely not my guy. This is definitely not Spider-Man. He says Sasuke. Nah, man, he be making cameo appearances sometimes in here. Hey, thank you too, Tori. I appreciate it, Snow. I'm telling y'all, man, it'd be a couple of little characters that be popping in here sometimes. We be having cameos. You never know who you're gonna see. He's not drawing anything. How long does this technique usually take? Man, it depends. Sometimes I've had pages take me forever. And I mean really forever, like some hours. But then I've had other pages where I can just start sketching and give me a couple minutes. I can get like a lot done. I can get a lot done. More than you can believe. It's like Akora. Is it Batman? No. Two hands is a maze. I've trained myself to use both. Well, you do cool Asta/luck. Is that like some kind of character, or it's not at the same time? I wanted to just draw on my guy. Naruto goes hard. At first, I wasn't really that fond of this design of him, but it's grown on me a lot over the time. It's Black Clover. Hey, thank you too, King Karma. This design has definitely grown on me a lot. The more that I've done and the more that I've drawn. And I've done so many other characters like Itachi and Sasuke. I drew in Danzo and Shisui. I've drawn in all these people except Naruto himself. There's no ink coming from those pens. What is going on here? No, there definitely is ink coming from the pens. I'm not pressing down that hard. There definitely is ink. Definitely, yeah. I'm not pressing down that hard at all. Like if I sit there and like make super solid lines, you'll see it. It'll be a little bit more defined. Like I'm gonna have to start pressing down a little bit harder whenever it comes to drawing in his little fox behind him, and you'll see. By then, it'll make a little bit more sense. Just a little bit though. What character from Naruto is this? This is Naruto. This is him whenever he's a little bit older and aged up in life, more responsibilities. Hey, thank you too, Santana. Naruto. I'm saying. But his cloak is kind of like a light shade of white, so I'm not really going to press down that hard with this anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm using a little bit more ink for this. That way it doesn't blend in too much with the paper. But this doesn't need to just be like super red or blue. It's a nice little medium. And it has like, take into account shadows and stuff. And thank you for the go-to, ABQ. It doesn't need to be like a super defined. I was getting played as well. No, it's definitely, I'm not playing nobody. This is happening in real time. There's not really much to. It's kind of just like a behind the scenes kind of. Or in front of the scenes, I guess. Like sometimes with these, I don't press down hard enough. I got to go back over. Got to go back over until it all kind of comes together. What dimension do you normally tune into? This is otherworldly. I be pretty grounded in this one, bro. The one that we in. Tuning in is interesting. That's an interesting word you use there. Just be trying to draw, man, more than anything. Just be wanting to draw. You're righty. Yeah. Fire. Thanks, bro. I gotta get this right. He has like this little like symbol thing on him. Like on his cloak. I didn't want to make the cloak seem like it was too long, but I needed for it to like come together. Yeah, it looked like there's nothing coming out. On some of like my little movements. Yeah. Some, not all. Yeah. How'd you figure out you could do this? Like a fade into reality? Can you draw me? No. I just turned this on. Yeah, it's Naruto. Yeah. Y'all not drawing you, bro. I'm sorry. Gotta get my guy Naruto right. We here. We here. It's similar to art therapy technique. People have told me that there are people be using this as like a means of healing. I didn't know it was like a literal therapy method. I just started doing this because it made sense to me. I really wanted to draw these characters out. That's how we ended up getting here. You should low-key bid them. You do the love. Just wanted to say I can't stare too late. Got schooled. Hey, take it easy, saved, and good luck. Are you almost done? No, not with the page. Not with the page. I got a lot that I want to do on here. I was looking at this cover, and I wanted to use it as a base. But I had like some things I wanted to add to get it more alive. Now, not some of y'all thinking I wasn't pressing down. That's crazy. It's just because of the pressure I was using. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure. The pressure is everything. I'm gonna make his eye a little bit more red. He said, gotta have Karama. Do you think you can draw this with a fine line, or are you better at doing this? If you gave me time, yeah, but I'm more better at doing this way. Bilateral. Am I bilingual? No. That would be dope, though, if I was, but nah. That would be interesting. Naruto. Definitely got to do my guy Karama justice in the background. That way people really get the idea. I need people to really know this is Karama. I don't really want for him to be that solid. I want for him to, like, you could still make out, you can make out what's going on, but I don't really want for his colors to be that solid. So I'm kind of going back over it, just keeping it to where, just keeping it like that. See, it's kind of blending in a little bit here. I'm gonna have to like define the red a little bit more, but not too much, just enough. Like, I think that as I'm going through, just kind of marking where his teeth and things are gonna be. What do you call this kind of work? Would it be intuitive work, maybe? Well, the only reason that I'm not like leaning towards intuitive is because I use a lot of picture references for these, and I was looking at a cover as I was drawing this one in. Hey, take it easy, Liv. Hey, thank you for this. Thank you for the Let 'Em Cook 2 smoking. Naruto, Nine Tails. Yeah, this is my guy with the Nine Tails behind him. This is Naruto. It's definitely gotta do him justice. Just, as this one comes together. I'm gonna make his fur just a little bit more red. But more as I'm like going through with this one, I'm trying to make it to where he's just more defined. Like he's in the background, like, hey, thank you. Can I be not yet? No. I haven't given that out yet. It's some other people that I'm not yet. But yeah, with this one, I need for people to really be like, okay, that's the Nine Tails. People really need to know. People really need to know. Yo, what's up, y'all? Gotta get my guy. But as I was saying before, this one is. Dude, I knew you. Hey, what's up, man? Dude, I already know you're gonna be a fan of Charmy when you watch it. It's just a matter of like getting around to actually. I just gotta actually like sit down and watch the stuff. Like, I've had like it's been like a lot of things I've had on my to-do list, whether that be games to play or things to watch. I just haven't really sat down and watched anything. I've kind of been just nonstop, just figure out a way to draw, Yo, what's up, Adrian? This is nice. Thank you too, Trey. It's been a long time. What happened to his headband? He don't have one on. Yeah, no. Thank you too, Nonia. Wait, Nunya. I don't know why I read that like I don't know what this is, but it's fire. You gonna laugh when you see it. But I was gonna say, man, I've been kind of like, I don't know why I read. Hey, that's insane. What's up, Dingle and No? They look cool. Yeah. What's up, Dingle and No? As I said before, no. Stop spamming. Stop spamming. Yeah, I wanted to draw on my guy. Full old Tails Rage. But here we are. Here we are. Each tooth. I'm going like full old locked in. I accidentally scrolled and it scared me what I saw. It made you jump. I'm telling you. Karama is no joke. No joke at all. But yeah, man, that's how we ended up getting here. I just was trying to get out each of his individual teeth. The nine tails. You can't have Naruto. What's going on? What is that? It's supposed to be Naruto. No, it is Naruto. Not even supposed to be. Genuinely. It's just him whenever he's a little bit older in life. That's how I ended up getting to this point. Did the Pennywise one sell? It's a few that I've let go. I don't even know which one you're talking about. I've done so many, bro. How'd you know you can do this? Also, do you have your first ever piece on standby? What's up, Gen X Gen? Thank you for the heart me. And yeah, I got like pretty much everything that I've done, everything I've posted. This for the whole duration of me even like learning that I could do this. Everything is up. Everything is up. Everything is up. I'm just going through and just kind of highlighting where each of his individual fangs are going to be. Just zoning all the way in. But that's really where this one has been. I'm gonna go through and kind of just define his lip out. That way you can really tell that he's zoning in the background. Are you doing this from your imagination or from a picture? I'm doing this one from a picture that I was looking at. I had like a couple of pictures put up that I wanted to pull from. That's how we ended up getting to this point. That's like the main thing going on. Had to do my guy right. You said broke hair? Is this from Stranger Things? No, that looks sick. Thank you too, Smokey. More than anything, I'm trying to just highlight where that lip is, where it's going to be. Since this was more of like a rough sketch, I'm kind of okay with making it more scribbly. And less defined. I don't want him to be as... Like Naruto is... Like I made sure that I pressed down a lot softer. My pressure wasn't nowhere near as hard as it is for this Karaba. Go make food start episode 141. Gonna be back tomorrow. Hey, take it easy, Paul. What about the bottom jaw? Oh, it's not even done yet. It's coming together. You sound like do-what. Hey, thank you too, Sneaky. But definitely, you wanted something, Paul. Definitely tap. If you enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to tap. Let me know what y'all thinking. I'll keep these going as long as just keep the engagement alive, keep everything up and moving. Yeah, I like the way that there's distinction between these. I think that that's pretty dope, the way that this one is coming out so far. Hey, thank you to Ecstasy. Nine tails. Yeah, exactly. The nine tails. I'm not going to outright say what I'm going to do next. But once you see it, I'm telling y'all going to mess with it. Thank you for the dolphin too, Smoking. Once you see it, do I go through a lot of pens? More than you can believe. More than you can believe, honestly. More. It'd be a lot of these. But they last me a nice amount of time. I can probably get a few pages out of a set of pens that I do on here. I have like a system in place that keeps me from running out, so I'll use... Usually, I have like a lot of them on standby here. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit sketchy, but I'm gonna like show it. Got like a little lineup of pens that I normally use. It's very crazy, but this is the ones I've been pulling from recently. I think it's on some kind of like how you master this way. Just do a lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. My little, I had like a little bag at first, but I didn't like opening it and closing it. So I kind of just like poured it all on my desk on this little, whatever that is. But I picked up on this more just through a lot of trial and error. That was something crazy, but yeah. That was like my whole little palette. I'm gonna make Karama's face more reddish. That way it really just kind of make his face look like it's moving. Get that element of the mystic feel. In the reference that I was using, a little bit of his ear was visible behind Naruto. So I'm gonna make it have a little bit of distinction. Hey, thank you too, Pesa. It's gonna be like that level of. You said add a Rasengan. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna do a Rasengan in this one, but I had some ideas for things that are definitely gonna be going on in the background of this one. Kurama has like dark patches on his ears. So I'm gonna like go with this other half and just bring everything together. Just to make Naruto's face pop out a little bit more too, honestly. Somebody lean. Hey, 10K, yeah, y'all definitely doing y'all's thing, Mandu. Sage mode. I don't think I'm gonna draw him in Sage mode, but it would probably make more sense if I did sit there and add the little marks for Sage mode, but I'm a little bit later into the drawing. But I wanted to draw in I wanted to draw in some of the toads. Maybe some. I think that I want to draw in some like realistic frogs in the background. Do I sell these? Some, yes, but some of them I keep more for myself. It just depends a lot. Some go, but some don't. They're more for me. And thank you too, the new. It depends a lot on whatever it is that's just getting made in the moment. Would you do a commission? Sure. Is there a technique to this? You make it look so easy, but it's complex. I mean, I have like techniques and I have things that I do, but I'm not really formally trained. It's more like I just learn what works for me. I embrace it. I embrace it. And you find you kind of get into your zone a little bit. Sometimes I might get a little bit quiet, but I'm still here. I'm still tuned in. I'm just doing my best to bring it to life, though. You know. That's the process. I found the pictures that I really liked. What pens are those? Are you dabbing them in ink? No, but what happens is just the more that you use them with time, they'll kind of wear down a little bit. And to me, that's when they work their best. When they're a little bit worn down, and the ink is kind of just able to come out of them. Do I have a reference photo or is this from memory? This one is. I'm looking at a reference picture for this. I had like some kind of cover that I was looking at. I had like a cover that I was using. Just as like a guide. But it wasn't going to just be what was in the cover. I had my own idea of things that I wanted to add to this just to make it seem more on the page. As I was mentioning before, it was some of the toads, some of the sage toads that I wanted to draw. But I didn't want to draw them in how I would usually do it. What I wanted to do instead, I think that I'm gonna draw in a little bit of Kurama's body over here, but I think that what I really would like to do is go through and just add a little bit of realistic frogs and toads going on in the background. Yo, what's up, Plurple? How did you know to do that? Is it an anime? Yeah, this is an anime character. This one is indeed an anime character. But it is. I think that to a degree it is like a flow state of sorts. I feel like it's my own personal one. But I've gotten a little bit. What I've had to work on a lot over like the time of me trying to get used to streaming and things is sometimes I'll get quiet, but it's just because I get like zoned in on whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm not trying to like go completely like just not engaged, but sometimes I'll just kind of get absorbed in whatever's going on. But usually, I've been getting a little bit better with it to where it's more, I'll glance up at the chat, I'll engage, I'll try my best to walk y'all through whatever is going on in the moment. I don't know anything about anime. How do you do that? It's kind of just trial and error, man. I just leaned into what made sense to me. That's how I ended up getting to this point. Yo, what's up, It's News? Thank you. I just, man, I just be trying to draw. That's how we got to this point. Do you paint? No. Double pen scribble art? Yeah. Do you listen to background music? I did at a point in time, but now no. I did at a point, but no, not anymore. Because it became a thing where I was like worrying so much on what I should even listen to or what I should put on that it's like, it put like the background thing should never take away from the main act that you're doing. And that's kind of what it turned into. Like I was kind of like playing the same thing over and over again, but I started posting some of these VODs. Like I'll take the recordings of what I do over here with y'all. Just so it isn't gone forever, I'll post them on YouTube. I'll like usually turn it into time lapses, but I'll also just post a raw full VOD if somebody wants to just go back and rewatch it. I listen to instrumentals. Go and do Michael Jackson. I already have. If you go over to my page, I've done Michael Jackson before, but I don't draw celebrities like that over here. Put 3D, you listen to instrumentals too. I mean, I be finding, sometimes I'll find instrumentals, man. I'll listen to like those police videos where it'll be those documentaries, or I'll find like really niche YouTube videos or somebody will go super in depth about something that I never thought that I would care about. But I respect the passion, It'll be something really obscure. Like I was watching this really obscure video about some dude playing Fallout. And I mean, I've played Fallout before, but I've never got that deep into it. Kahlua, no. How are you purposely doing that? I just want to bring it to life, man. The main basis of this, bro, is you gonna mess up and you just do your best, bro. Just draw. How do you find out you can do this? I wanted to draw, man. I wanted to draw. Is that Naruto? Yeah, it is Naruto. It is. But as I was saying before, but I didn't want to just have this one as Naruto. I was thinking that I wanted to draw in just some frogs and stuff in the background. And are you ambidextrous? Yes. You said I'm downplaying it. I mean, but it's what makes sense to me. And I'm more of a right-handed person, but I can use both. I'm not trying to downplay it, but I'll be trying to explain it in a way that doesn't seem kind of what the heck, But I wanted to have, it'll be tough if you add a dry when you add the toads. Maybe. But I for sure, I had one where I drew in, it was either Naruto or Pain, I don't remember. But it was somebody. I'm not familiar with the character, but it looks dope. It'll be tough if you add a, no, I just read that one. Sometimes I'll like overlap it. But yeah, man, usually my thing over here is more like, I'll do nature and I'll do anime characters, but not just any. I'll take requests sometimes, but sometimes I'll be a little bit more focused. I'd be like, all right, I'm doing XYZ tonight. It has unique texture. I wonder what it looks like with the 3D. Yo, it's interesting you're saying that, man, because on some of like my time-lapse videos, I will go through and I will show each individual lens. I ended up getting me this pair of red and blue old-fashioned glasses. I never show them both at once, but I'll show the red and the blue. For one, my camera doesn't pick up on it. It's weird. It's very weird. But if you've seen my time lapses, it will make sense what I'm saying. But I show each individual. I'll be like, here's for the blue lens and here's for the red. And I proceed to just show what they look like under both of the lenses. It's a process, but you have to just see it to make sense of it. But usually I mentioned it because when I draw on here, when I get off of here at nighttime, I'll turn these into time-lapse videos. That way, for people that couldn't stay through the whole thing, they can at least see it still come together. Are you genuinely drawing something up there? Yeah, I'm drawing something. Just give me a second to bring it to life. You see what it looks like together? Yeah, I'm drawing something. Just hang on. Hang on, man. I've seen what it looks like with both. It's like an illusion. I have no way of like explaining that illusion to y'all, but it is definitely illusion. It's something that I stumbled across accidentally, but when I realized that it works, it kind of blew me away a little bit. But it's crazy to see. It's crazy how you're able to create with both. Do you have a vision before you draw? Usually with these, the only thing that I draw that's a little bit more intuitive is when I make my omnilinear abstract art sometimes. But these I'll be using reference pictures as guides. I'll find like one thing that I like to keep as like the main part of the drawing, then I'll go through and I'll find like little things to kind of have on the side. Just to bring it more to life. You'll have like the main section, then I'll have the other stuff that are on the side to kind of like complement whatever it was that I started with. Wait for the vision. Yeah. It takes people a second to see it, but once you see it, it's like, oh. It's like, oh, I see what you got going on. It's like, cool. Once it might take a little second for it to. You said I'm waiting. You said we good, bro. Use contrast colors to add depth. But even with that, like, I just be trying to draw, man. That's like the basis of this. I just be wanting to, just want to do. Those are eyes. They are indeed. Once you see it, just hang on. Hang tight. It'll be worth your time. Trust me. This character is often associated with toads and foxes and stuff like that. So once I bring bro to life, did I ever do Bebop the Robot? You're going to have to remind me where that's from. Some kind of animal. I feel like your style is definitely one of the most satisfying in history. Hey, thank you, Race. This is so nice. Never even so impressed. Lizard. Nah, not quite a lizard, but it's in the same lane. Hey, thank you for the Heart Me Too Black Excellence. It's Naruto. Gecko. Not a gecko, but you getting warmer. You getting warmer. You definitely getting warmer, bro. Definitely getting warmer. I respect it. Y'all getting a little bit closer. Salamander. You got to do Invader Zim. I don't even know, man. Iguana, Jackson, Chameleon. I don't even know what a Jackson Chameleon is, but I've done chameleons before. But this one is not quite. This one isn't a chameleon, but as I was saying before, y'all getting a little bit warmer. AI is crazy. I'm definitely not an AI. Are you able to do the same with pencils and paintbrushes? I haven't really tried this with pencils before, but I would imagine it's not that much different. I take advantage of the red and blue over here, though, with these pens. I haven't really tried it with two different pencils. But I have, like, drawn in. I've done a couple of drawings where I'll draw more. It'll be with both my black pens. It depends a lot on what I'm doing, more than anything. I feel like it depends a lot on the drawing itself. Depends on what's going on in the moment. It depends. I'm real big on less being more, though. So over here, usually on live, unless I just have some kind of like drastic change, I'm gonna stick more with my pens until like I just find like that level of, okay, I genuinely don't think there's nothing else for me to do with these, and I might switch them. Yo, thank you for the Heart Me Too exclusive. Man, this must be an AI. It depends on the pens. I mean, yeah, but I don't really see myself just changing. I've like kind of built my understanding with the pens. I'm not gonna change up on my pens. And as I was saying before, like I really enjoy the simplicity of it. I can just stop. If I want to put my pens down, I can. If I'm anywhere in the world, I can just pick my pens up and just go. You don't really need a lot to get started on drawing. You could just go to your local store, grab pens, be good to go. That's even if you're interested, or you can just keep writing them. Do you like using click pens? No. Or do I just be using the standard straight ones? So I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I don't like the click pens is because with this way, with my style, I like to just go. Like imagine this, right? I'm gonna put my pens down for a second. Boom. So I'm using these. I'm doing my thing, right? Boom. Then I gotta stop and switch. I'm doing this, and I gotta stop and switch. I'm doing this, and I gotta stop and switch. That would drive me insane. That's why I don't be using those. That would drive me insane. I just be trying to go. I just be trying to do. Ballpoint lets you apply different pressure. I mean, yeah. But I'm real big on simplicity with this way. I just be wanting to go. Is it hard to start drawing with pens? It's a mental thing. You're gonna make mistakes, but if you can like be cool with the mistakes you make, you're good, bro. You're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes. Everybody, like, you're gonna make mistakes. If you can like get over that hurdle, you're gonna be good. Can I get a thumbs up? Yeah. You gotta make sure I'm not an AI. You like AI testing me? Or can you just do it with two colors, the click pens? I don't understand what you're asking me. Fair point, I didn't know that. California trying to make sure I'm not an AI. Nah, that wasn't even California to ask the question. Hold on, man. It was Ed. Ed trying to make sure I'm not an AI. Yo, I'm not an AI, bro. Hey, nah, man. But I'm telling you, yo, someday you gonna have good days and bad days, bro. It's gonna be rough sometimes. Sometimes it's gonna be like, yo, what the freak? Do I like to draw with one? No. Usually, I'm real big, man. I'm like really big on using both of my red and my blue. I might have days where I'll only use blue or two reds or whatever the circumstance calls for, right? But Most of the time, if you come over here, that's like a rare occasion. Usually, I never just am using one. Usually. Click. No, seriously. Yo, that clicking would drive me nuts. Like, there's no way. I'm just trying to go. Like, when I start, like, I'm not trying to stop and, hey, bro, I just want to draw. And that's the fastest way to kill it. Like, that's terrible. I mean, it's not terrible. It just, I'm going to put it like this. It's not for me. You're drawing to consider mistakes, though, because one line can be made into something else. Oh, for sure. And what made you get into this kind of drawing? Well, I wanted to kind of like, this is kind of just like this is what I built my understanding around. I never really learned to do the most straightforward straight line drawing. So I wanted to draw though. So I just kept at it till I found something that made sense to me. And this just so happened to be the way that made sense. I've done straight line drawings before, but they were never anything like these. This way allowed for me to like be able to do animals and characters. It just was like my horizons widened when I started scribbling, which is kind of, you would think it would be the other way around. Like, oh, I started refining my art, but nah, man, I'm not really formally trained. I just wanted to draw. And that's literally how I got here. I was making, can you write English with both? Yes, I can write with both. Yeah, I wanted to draw different things, man. That's how I got to this point. When I was only drawing with my right hand at first, I wasn't really drawing animals and all that. Not to this kind of level, at least. You know, even some musicians have had similar things and they've renowned it. I feel like, but like, you know, you got to just figure out what works for you. You just got to go. When I was only drawing with my right hand, I was making these like intricate abstract pieces of art with my pen. Not even just with my pens. It was my pencil too. But it really wasn't anything like this. This happened to just be like a byproduct of me experimenting with both. And once I realized that I could, I just never looked back. And that's how I got here. And thank you too, Nene. Your brain works both. And it does. It's like, it's kind of how I was telling you. Like, once I start, I can just kind of keep at it. I don't really got to worry about stopping and switching hands and just doing the whole mess of the process. I could just go. Some people don't mind, but I just, when I start drawing, I just want to go, which is it's kind of, what's the word? When you think of art is supposed to be something that's like intuitive and you're taking your time. But I kind of just like go against the grain a little bit with that, because you can still be very impatient and still like you can want to get things done. I just be wanting to like make a lot of different things. Even if they're not perfect, I just be wanting to draw, man. This centers me. And if you're considering getting into it, I suggest getting into it, bro, because it's really, the more you do it, it's one of those rewarding things. It gets better over time. You learn more. Are you ambidextrous? Yes. Thank you for you're awesome too, Kaylee's. But overall, I would say I'm probably more of a righty. Somebody was asking me if I could write with both. I can. But like my right is the one I spent my life writing with. It just so happened that I had a little bit of dexterity with my left too, in addition to my right. Your passion. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I can't really tell you why this worked, but it just worked. So I just embraced it. Maybe one day I'll have like a video or a stream go up and I'll just kind of, it'd be a lot of y'all to be asking me like writing things out and just seeing like the full extent of what can be done. Thank you too, TX. It's really random, but I was saying before, you know, it just works. Sometimes if it works, just lean into it. Just lean into it and just see where it goes. Next, Jackson. Hey, I mean, that would be an honor, man. Can I show you the other pictures that I've done? I'm not gonna flip through my book on here, but if you're really interested in some of my older stuff, I've posted like a lot. If you go to my page, it's a lot of time lapses from just previous lives. It's all kind of time lapses and stuff. If you're interested. But like it's an iceberg though, man. It'd be wildlife and characters and all kind of stuff. Sit on top. Hey, thank you too, VV. What is it? This one is a frog, but I squeezed it more towards the bottom of the page, so I gotta improvise a little bit with his like stomach area. This one's gonna be kind of cutting it, but hey, bro, it's gotta work. It's got to work. Even if you can't see all his fingers, you at least need to be able to see his little arm bends. Hey, thank you, Teague. But it's all kind of stuff. It's all kind of little things that you pick up on over time. But as I was saying before, it's kind of just been something where the more that I do it, the more my understanding deepens. And because I never really was like the most technical artist anyway, it made it that much easier for me to not really have to break habits and nothing like that. Because like I said, this is just kind of how I learned how to do it. Even if it's not the most technically correct way to go, it's my own way. Sometimes you gotta just do what you gotta do, I guess. How much you got to go? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that question? Or you mean like how much more am I gonna add more towards the bottom of the page? Do I have photographic memory? No. I'll be looking at a lot of pictures though with these. I wish photographic memory would make this like 1,000 times easier, but nah. I don't have photographic memory or nothing like that. That would be a superpower, man. How are you crocheting art, bro? That's a good question. It sure beats live art demos. Oh, for sure. But I mean, at least when I'm able to sit here with y'all, I can kind of keep things going. And sure, I might have to answer questions and things, but it's like, it's a little bit more chill. It's a little bit more chill for sure. But I haven't really like went outside with these. It's like the blue pen is drawing the lines, but the black one shades and the blue finishes. Nah, the one on the right is a red. I'm just kind of drawing in a lot of frogs with this one though, man. This one's kind of taking my time with this one. I just wanted to draw in like a lot of frogs. I wanted to define out this one that's more in the corner. I took up a lot more space than what I was intending with this Naruto. And to just kind of complement it and bring everything together, I was gonna do frogs. Hey, thank you too. It's cool. Thank you, Gabe. Sage Naruto. I almost drew in Sage Naruto, but kind of with this one, I ultimately decided against it. I wanted to do one that was like, you could still tell it was him. I leaned away from it. Now I'm gonna do one more frog, and this is gonna be the last one for this one. I'm gonna like zoom all the way in on the reference. Hey, thank you too, Neat. I think that once I get done with this one in the bottom left corner, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. That's how I want to do it. This one kind of took up a lot of space, so I'm navigating it. I've been having like a good time. At first, I would only do like an anime drawing, or then I would maybe do wildlife, but I've been kind of bringing them both together. I had like a Sasuke page I did like about a week or so ago, and I really liked the outcome of it. It was something that was a little bit more random, but it had that blend of realism and animals. It was like very much what I feel is like my lane. But then again, I mean, it don't really just only be these. Every blue one, I'll go back to like my original abstract line art that I make sometimes. Yo, thank you for the donut too, TX. Was I taught to do it this way? No. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Love your style. Thank you, Manny. Hey, I appreciate that too, Pesa. Are these just regular big pens? Yeah. These ones are regular. The one on the right is a regular big pen, but the one on the left is a Papermate 1.0. It's a Wright Bros pen. But it's like basic stuff you can go to the grocery store and pick up. It's like extremely regular. You can just, if it's what you want. But that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like, I like the availability of these. I'm not really trying to go and... Now, I know that it's artists that have huge selections and huge... Like, you can do a lot. But like I said, I've been just really just standing on just the less is more route. Just if you want to make something, go make something, bro. Like, you don't need... Sure, you can if you want to, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You draw Naruto in the Ninetales. Yeah, what type of drawing is this? Still haven't answered if he sells. Oh, sorry. And some, yes. If you're interested in buying any of these, some things I don't list, but there are a few that I'm willing to sell if you're interested. Just DM me. Or if you want like an animal commission or something like even in that lane. There's been a lot of things going on in the chat. What type of drawing is this? This is more of like scribble art. This is more scribble art. Are you ambidextrous? Yes. So we'll do, yeah. It was like a lot of things going on there. A lot indeed. But this one is gonna be frogs, all around Naruto and the Ninetales. That was like a major point in the story. when he was dealing with the frogs. It just so happened that because I drew Naruto so big, I had to kind of like squeeze them more into the corners. They didn't have as much space as I originally intended, but it's all good. I'm thinking that for the texture of this frog, I'm going to make it a little bit more spiky. That way it seems it's not as smooth, kind of how my other ones were. It needs to really look like something you would see hopping around at a swamp or something. It still needs to have a defined shape, though. It still needs to have a defined shape. You gotta trust me with this one. This one's gonna be squeezed into the corner, but it's gonna work because it doesn't have a choice. This one does not have a choice. I need people to be able to look at this and hear the audio of this frog that's sitting here down here in the corner. Like you can mentally just hear the audio. Hey, I appreciate that too, John. We got like some visual sound effects going on. It's like so we hear. You should draw Jessica Rabbit. I'm gonna draw his other hand over here in this corner. Kind of angled more from the side, but it's still there. Hey, how was the frog sitting? He's just chilling down in the corner. I mean, I don't really know how to answer that question. He's just a regular frog. Hey, thank you too, Teddy. I appreciate it, Fallen. My guy's just relaxing over the court. I don't really know. I'm not like analyzing this. He's just regular seated. Whole lot of scribble scrubbing. Yeah. Now for his other leg. Sorry we try to, nah, Brett, yo, gotta be sorry. You just keep doing your thing. I'm gonna add the little spots at the end of his toes. Kind of how his hands are. Let me tap this a little bit. That way, can I make a silverback? I have before. I don't think I'm gonna draw a silverback tonight. I've done plenty of silverback drawings. If you're interested in seeing the face of one, it's all kind of posts and stuff I got up. Me just drawing like their faces. I had like a point when I was drawing in a lot of orangutans and silverbacks and chimpanzees. Anything that's in that lane of stuff you would expect to see. Am I just fried or I'm not seeing the vision? Nah, it's all good. Thank you too, Tiffany. Hey, take it easy, John. He said, I'm not seeing the vision, hey, bro. It's all good. What's up, chicken? He had to let us know. Hey, thank you for the roses too, chicken. But okay, here's for this. Here's for this Naruto drawing. I drew a frog up in the corner. I did Naruto himself, the fox. It was another frog down here. And then this one down here is another frog. But I tried to make it to where it was a little bit different, like it's ribbon and stuff. Like you could mentally, you say about apologies, I see it now. Nah, I'm glad you see it. And how did you find out you can do this? And what do you visualize when creating these? I look at a lot of reference pictures for these. But for this next page I wanted to do something that was a little bit more wildlife themed. I really wanted to draw the face of a horse because I feel like it's been long enough since I've done that before. Horses are one of those things where they're no joke. But thank you for the heart, me too, Tiffany. These are always a little bit more. These ones are definitely more challenging. Because horses they have like interest, like their faces are. They're not really like anything else that you would normally think of when you think of animals. Like they're very distinct with the way that their faces are built. it'll make a little bit more sense once I do this page. Do a church in the background. What about a horse galloping? Do Aaron Yeager, Jessica Rabbit. I don't think I've ever done one running before, but I wanted to draw like the face of it. This one was gonna just be more the face of one. I've done a full body of one before. It's been a little while though. They have very distinct, like their bodies are distinct. When you said church, I'm thinking like Churchill Downs, or you mean like a church? Aaron Yeager, BoJack Horseman. I like horses. They're like distinct, you know. They're very distinct, I would say. So this one, I need for his face to be distinct, along with the rest of his head shape, more than anything. But kind of what I was saying earlier, I feel like horses up there and getting the shape of, I be drawing like a lot of canines and stuff. Like I'll do the dogs and I'll do the wolves and even the foxes sometimes. Getting the angles right. Like you have to like take time to think about just the shaping of their faces. It seems on paper, it seems like it should be simple. It's satisfying. Thank you, Esme. The first thing I thought was how to draw was a horse. I know, but like they're a little bit more complex than you would think. To me, I mean, I know everybody has like their own little thing, their own struggle, their own little challenges, but yo, I don't know. You wouldn't think they would be as challenging as they are. It's definitely no joke, I would say. Like if I had like if I had to rank it, if you had to like put it on you said a thought, draw Itachi or Madara. I'm not gonna draw Itachi or Madara tonight, but I've done plenty of Itachis and Madaras. If that's what you want to see right now, that's all on my page in time lapse form, bro. Thank you for the heart me too, Reba. What's going on here? You wouldn't even believe it, man. Just give me a second. You wouldn't even believe it. So what is happening? I photograph horses racing. Correct. There's a lot about capturing them in the right angles. Yeah. But they have like very unique bodies in their faces and stuff. Like it's not really like anything else that exists, I feel like. And it's been a long time since I've even been close up on them. But just now that I like look at these references and things, you see it a little bit more. You see it more. It's like, yo, if you're drawing a rabbit, can you do one of the white rabbits from the Wonderland? I don't know if I'm gonna draw one, but more, I don't think so. Not on this one. I have like some ideas for this page that I want to do before I get more of that stuff. Thank you for the roses too, Rebel. You said what? I'll see you. Say these guys. It's definitely interesting. But this one is looking more straight on, so I'm gonna like shape out his face. Make sure that comes out clearly. More than anything, eyes. If you think about it, there are a lot of animals like horses. I mean, yeah, if you think dogs and Dobermans and stuff like that, yeah. But I mean, just the way that their faces and stuff are shaped. Yeah, you could even argue zebras too. But I just mean, are you primarily left-handed or righty? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. I lead a lot of these with my left. I like my blue a lot. But right now, I'm just trying to find this shape. I had a couple of pictures pulled up that I was looking at. Mainly, it was this main one that I seen. I was just shaping out where his nose and stuff was going to be. Just taking me a little second. Just hang on. With these, it's just about trying to get the curvature of his face. This one is looking more straight on. This one is... So it's definitely important to get my guy. Can you do geographic stuff like trees, a dog perhaps? Wow, amazing. Hey, thank you too, Lee. You know, I've drawn in trees. I've done leafless trees, but I haven't really locked in with trees. So hold that thought. It might be something I come back or do more frequently. I haven't really done a lot of trees over here. I'm sure that with some time, maybe. I'm sure that with a little bit of time. Gave you like a little bit. I feel like horses and Great Danes are similar. Oh, they absolutely are. You would if you need to erase. But it kind of just depends a little bit on what I'm doing in the moment. I should be trying to feel. I try my best to just fill these ones out and just go. It's better to not even overthink them too much. Just figure out what you want to do and you just do it. do a tree behind the horses, watch several of them. Hey, thank you, Corey. But I'm telling y'all, man, it's like a lot. It'd be a lot of things y'all even request. I usually won't do everything in one night, but I'm saying that usually for the things that you probably thinking of me to do, I've probably done it before to some degree or in some way or shape. Even if it's not exactly a camel, nah. Not a camel. This one is not. This, I guess I would say it's maybe close, but nah. It's not even close. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. What am I doing right now? Just hang on. I got you. Just hang on. Hold that thought. I'm gonna try to make it clutch. Is it a llama? Nah. It's a goat, sheep, kangaroo. Just guess. Just tell me what you see. Just tell me what you see in the moment. Just tell me who or what you see. The first person to guess it right gets a cookie, I guess. A camel, a horse, a T-Rex, a camel, a camel. Hey, nah. I see two eyes. Yeah? It's your father, goat. It's kind of crazy. What's great to see you on my free page. Hey, take it easy, chicken. A dragon, a goat, sheep, roo. That's like one of the main things here, bro. You can't select all the answers on the multiple choice, bro. That's not how this works. You cannot select all the answers on the multiple choice. It's like selecting A, B, C, and D. You can't do that. That's cheating. That is cheating. But I wanted to angle this one more to where it was looking more where we were seeing it from. It's kind of like a funny angle, though, to be honest. It's kind of a crazy angle. Now I can tell it's not a raptor. Yo, y'all cooking my little drawing. It's supposed to be a horse. Yo, yo, y'all over here frying me. Yo, huh? Yeah, gang, that's not a horse. Yo, I thought it was a horse too obvious. Oh, we gonna go there. It's okay. Y'all cooking my little drawing, bro. Hey, I'm about to send everybody to the ranch, bruh. Y'all were cooking me, man. I'm fighting for my life. What the heck? He said, "Oh, I see it." Nah, that ain't a good sign. That's not a good sign. He said, "Oh, I see it." I don't know about that, bro. That's not looking great. That's not a good sign. Animals look too much alike. Bro, that's not a good sign. Racing horses. All right, Wills, that ain't cool. I thought it was a rabbit. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's not a good sign, bro. 95% of the chat said camel. That's tough. Thank you for the heart me too, Fire. Immediately just got fried by the chat, man. You love to see it. Yo, that ain't cool, bruh. Anyways. It's a crazy angle, but it is a horse for everybody that's still not. I thought it was a horse or goat, so nah, bruh. Y'all not right. Y'all say kangaroo or goat. Y'all said like a kangaroo goat hybrid. I peeped the comment. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was something crazy. But this is supposed to be a horse. That's nuts. Yeah, y'all not cool. I saw a horse first. Nah, it's not even a camel. It's supposed to be. It's like the angle is kind of crazy, but it's a horse for sure. I'm not telling y'all that like I'm being genuinely. It is for sure a horse. Like actually. This ain't like no optical illusion. It's a weird angle. It's getting there. A Doberman. No. Not even a Doberman. This one he's simply just a horse. Thank you for the rose too, Haley. A capybara. Nah, not even a capybara. Not even. I've done like a lot of capybara thieves. That's tight. Hey, thank you, Mopar. It's kind of crazy. Hey, I appreciate it too, Nelly. It looked like off. Hey, that's tough. Thought it was Master Splinter. Nah, definitely not. I'm not drawing no rodents. Not yet, at least. His muzzle's a little bit short. Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's a weird angle, but he's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. But hey, it's gonna I'm gonna like bring it together. It's supposed to be. Just hang on. Just hold that thought, cause it's more like one of those things where I gotta bring bro to life. He said it's a donkey. Yeah, it's kind of from the side, but it's not a pony. It's supposed to be a horse, genuinely. How do you visualize it before you start? With these, usually I find like reference pictures online. I look at like a lot of different references. And that's normally what goes into the process of just bringing it over here. It says Scooby. Nah. Young Scoobert. I don't know what that man's government name is. I just said that. Scoobert. One moment. Do I sell these? You know, some of them, yes. But there's a few that I genuinely hang more on to for myself. It just would depend. If you're interested in one, just DM me and we can go from there. I'll see what I can do for you. Hey, thank you too, Latasha. As soon as I saw it, I thought horse or camel. Hey, thank you, Katie. I know I don't really make like a lot of like self-portraits, nothing like that. Not yet, at least. Usually I just do like a lot of wildlife, man. I don't really draw like a lot of humans. I might draw, now don't get me wrong, I might do like a little anime drawing or something like that. But I mean, genuinely full-on self-portraits of people, it ain't really my thing, man. It ain't really my thing. Not on here, at least. Okay, it's creative. How do you discover this as a technique? I'm gonna be honest, Noel. I picked up on this through like a lot of trial and error, man. You gotta just keep drawing. You got to keep on drawing. How many pens do I go through? That's like another good one, Kayla. So it's not like a set in stone answer. It's more like it just depends on what I'm doing that night. It depends a lot on what I'm doing. Which, as I said before, it doesn't really answer the real question. But you gotta, there's not like a set in stone. I could probably get like 2 or maybe 4 pages at most out of a couple of these. Hey, yeah, no problem too, Josh. I'm gonna draw like a little bit of his face and then I wanna move on. I'm not gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna show like a little bit of his like body area. I had some other things I want to do on this page too, don't get me wrong. You be losing them pens. No. Honestly, nah. I got like a collection. I have a collection that I rotate through. I try my best not to use the exact same ones every single night. But sometimes they'll go out and I gotta continue on and just do I gotta swap them out. Like, listen to your voice, nothing weird. No, I didn't take it the wrong way, April. Have you done this with different type of pen or gels? No. I mean, I might have like done a couple of designs with pencil and stuff, but not anything like this. This is more just on these pages. I like to do these a lot. But nah, I haven't really experimented too much with other forms of this kind of art. I want to draw another one's face. Maybe look in a different direction. Let me see. But kind of what I was saying before, they got like interesting faces. It's one of those things, man, where it's very trial and error. Like, is there a kind of pen that I prefer? And thank you for the you're awesome too, Reba. And I mean, yeah, I do have a preference for the pens that I use. I use like big pens and then the Papermate 1.0 pens, usually. I have these other pens that have multiple colors on them, but I usually don't use those like that. But I'm particular with the pens that I use. The ones that I use a lot, the more that I use, they'll kind of leak a little bit more. The more they leak, it's a little bit better. It's good. It's good for whenever these are coming together. And thank you for the 2026s too, Mopar. How you gonna eat a paper horse? Wait. Could I eat it? That is a crazy comment. Yo, thank you for the heartbeat too, Mopar. And what is it? I'm not licking this page, bro. What the heck, man? It's ain't that kind of live stream, bro. What the freak? Can't eat this, man. What the freak is going on? Yo, bro. Nah, not even the unicorn. I'm about to get started again, by the way, y'all. Let me see. Should have just said it looks better. Nah, man. What the heck? We're not doing that, my friend. We're not doing that. This is not edible. This one is not edible. And thank you too, Deli. A pyramid. These ones are definitely. Cannot eat this page. You're gonna be lagging. Anything is edible if you're brave enough. Illuminati, like, just try it. It'll give you a rose. I'll give you a rose. Here y'all go trying to bribe me again. Do anything for a little piece of change, bruh. I'm sure somebody else might eat some paper if you pay them to, but not me. I do appreciate the consideration, though. Now you bribing my guy, exactly. You're trying to bribe me. Y'all see what's going on here? You're trying to bribe me with a rose. Doing something strange for like a piece of change, bruh. It's crazy. Shoot, you will hand you the money. All right, man. All right, folks. he said, yo, tell him to bring me that money, man. Everybody's got a price, I suppose, but nah. That's crazy. He said, bring him the money. He said, for the right price, we eat. Nah, y'all can't be encouraging, bro. Y'all can't be encouraging, bro. For what you had to. What time is it for me? It is 1 in the morning. Wow. It is 1 in the morning. That's tough, man. You sound like a weird OF Pages. Wait a minute. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's not what's going on here, bro. This ain't that kind of live stream. You gonna give people the wrong idea. Yo, what's up, Angel? 1 a.m. here too. 101. What's your real job? I'll be in the coal mines, breaking my back every day, 24/7. I'm just playing, bro. I do a little bit of everything, man. Do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'll be awake. I'll be awake. What are you drawing right now? This one is another horse. It's from a crazy angle, don't get me wrong. Do I sell these? You know, sometimes. But sometimes it's more for my own. More for my collection on my bookshelf. Some of these, yes, I am willing to sell, but sometimes I kind of I put them onto my little shelf and they're there for good forever. That's just the end of the lifespan for them. Wait, can you do a chupacabra? Hey, thank you too, Jackson. June looks fun, bro. You pick up on it the more you do. You gotta just keep drawing. You gotta keep on drawing. That's how I got to this point, man. You gotta just keep at it. Hey, thank you too, King Bob. How do you even know you can do this? Well, to make a long story short, man, I was experimenting. It was a lot of experimenting with these. And you just You keep at it till you find something that works for you. I just wanted to draw, and because I'm not really formally trained, I just kept at it till I found something that stuck. I mean, there's more conventional and more traditional ways to go about it, but like I said, this way for whatever reason it made sense to me, so I kept at it. I kept at it and I doubled down on it. I'm watching it live while I finish my piece as well. I'm saying we got like a little community tradition at this point. Unique technique, so interesting. Thank you, Isid. I never got to see the completed art. If you missed that, I am so I'm not gonna flip back. But what I will do, I will turn that into a time lapse either tonight or I'll turn it into a time lapse in the morning tomorrow. So if you missed it, it'll be back up on my page somewhere within some time. I just don't like getting on here and I don't like to stop and flip through my page because it just kind of messes up my little momentum. And take it easy, culture. Hey, yeah, I'm glad you enjoy your time here, man. Take it easy. That's so fresh. How do you do that? I look at a lot of pictures. You just draw, man. You keep at it. You might mess up a little bit, but you keep doing you, bro. You just do you till something makes sense. Once you find like something, you run with it. You can do you. But this one, for the people that are wondering what the heck is going on, I'm trying to draw another horse to like be alongside the other one that I started with. Are you using a direct reference or general horse images? I'm looking at like a general picture. This one, I found some like random picture online. It was of a horse, and it was of one's face. It was kind of like this one, but it wasn't. The angle wasn't as crazy. Horse and a baby, like a baby foot. Are you a lefty? No, I'm more of a righty. But with these, I lead a lot of these with my left. So sometimes it might seem like I'm more. It's a little bit confusing, bro. But I'm more of a righty, generally speaking. I'm watching this to fall asleep. Nah, you gotta wake up, Tiana. Oh, what's good? We make custom. Yo, how long did it take you to do that horse? I haven't even been counting, man. You gotta wake up. I cannot be sleepy timing. Nah. This one was a lot like the first one that I started with. Nah, seriousness. You said, hey, it's 1 a.m. Nah. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. 1 a.m., 1 p.m., it's all the same. It's really not, but it is. Hey, thank you too, KC. You gotta wake up, man. I'm gonna sketch his ear in. That's crazy. Man, it really is 1 a.m. That is insane. I'll try my best. That is what? How is it 1 a.m.? It don't even make sense. How? Like, that does not make any sense. I don't know what time I thought it was, but that's insane. It's 12 for me. You should do Kokoshibu from Demon Slayer. It'd be all kind of little Demon Slayer characters y'all be mentioning. I don't know if I'm gonna do another anime. I don't know if I'm gonna do like another anime page. I wanted to like base this one more around like farm life or something like that with the horses. Oh, you in the East Coast? I mean, but still, it's 1 a.m. for me too. That is. Yo, what's up, Migu? I had like some other ideas. Somebody was asking me about like cars and vehicles and stuff like that a little bit earlier. What I want to do like some more animals, but I want to try to draw in a tractor. I've never drawn in one. Just to kind of challenge myself a little bit. I had some wildlife on here, but just to kind of like branch out a little bit more. What is my favorite thing to draw? Usually I draw like a lot of birds and owls and stuff. It depends on the day. Some days I'll have time where I just want to make abstract art, and I'll have other times where I'll be doing more animal focused things. Have I done tarantulas? Yes, it's been a long time. When I draw, I scribble and then the image pops in the middle of the scribble and I just draw it. So you more of like an intuitive person. With these, the only thing that's intuitive that I do is I'll sometimes make these like intricate line design patterns, but it's not really anything like these. It's more like the lines are a little bit more straight edge, but it's not like drawing with form. It's more like, how do I explain it? It has form, but it's not in this kind of form. It still definitely has its own form. You have to just see it. If you go to my page and you look up omnilinear art, you'll see exactly what I mean. But that's like the real only intuitive stuff that I do. These are more, I use reference guides and stuff. Can I do a barn spider? I gotta look it up. Let me see. Maybe. I'm not gonna promise it. Maybe though. I had some other things I wanted to get onto the page too, low key. Let me just see. There's a little bit of space. I will definitely consider it. You might be onto something with that, honestly. I'm doing my best to get this anatomy right. Like it's kind of hunched a little bit. An orb weaver. Is that what? Those are like the yellow ones, right? How is it turning the blue to red? It's a red. It's a red and blue pen. It's not a black pen. It is a red and a blue. In all seriousness, they'll scare you. Oh, the orb weavers. I've never even like seen one in real life. That's what's insane. I don't know how, but I've never seen one. Orb weaver. They're huge, aren't they? I've seen like pictures, and I've seen that at a point in time people were saying they were invasive or something. That's crazy. That's a crazy looking spider. That's crazy. Have you ever done a portrait of somebody? Sort of. Horses are calm, not scary, for sure. But like, I'm talking about those orb weavers. I don't think they be biting people like that either. I've done portraits, but not really like in this way. And usually I don't be drawing like celebrities and stuff. And did I learn to draw with both hands over time, or naturally just came to you? Well, I happened to try this way out one day, and upon realizing that I could, I just kept at it, and I just got a little bit better every time I did it. And your brain works miracles. Hey, thank you, Mello. An orb weaver. This one's going to be kind of insane to do, but I'm going to do this. Yeah, this was more like something that I tried to do, and upon realizing that I could, I just was like, well, I guess I'm going to just keep at it. And that's what it turned into. I just kept at it. You got to keep on drawing. What's a barn spider? I'm going to be honest, I don't know, but everybody said orb weaver, so I'm drawing an orb weaver. This is cool. Yo, what's up, Noah? I'll be honest. I'm not really like super well versed in farm life, but I seen this video of this dude going from like, he went from completely living a city life to living on a farm. Like he went and bought these machines and all kind of crazy stuff. But going back to what I spoke on a little bit earlier, man, where you just find those really random YouTube videos where you like, I never thought that I would really be invested in something like this, but it was low-key interesting. So I just kept watching. I was like, I don't know how we really got here into this little situation, but this is hitting. I never thought I would really be this invested in a guy running a farm, like, but he was really doing it, and it worked. It definitely worked. I was like dedicated to the process. Like I was really sitting here invested watching this guy build his farm life. He was like a regular city guy. I'm from the For You page, like your accent and your art. Thank you, Kia. Take it easy. I was about to say though, it'd be the most obscure things ever. YouTube just be hitting sometimes, like in the most unexpected times. It'll be like those random 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. random videos. Like I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I got down this rabbit hole, but I'm here. I don't know how I got here, but it works. I'm just kind of sketching in like a little bit of like its little design. They got like little pattern designs. What are you drawing right now? I am drawing an orb weaver spider. I'm drawing in this little abdomen right now. How long do the pens last me? I don't have like a straight up answer for you. It's more like it just depends on what I'm doing in the moment, honestly. I'm just do like some little sketches for the orb weaver. Since I'm not using black and yellow, I'm using my red and blue. Is that Winnie the Pooh? Definitely not. This is definitely not Winnie the Pooh. That would be crazy though, but nah. It's definitely not like no Disney people. I think Winnie the Pooh is Disney, right? Something like that. He's some kind of cartoon. And thank you too, Kelly. I like the horse. I want to hit my phone with a shoe now. Nah, bro, you can't take out this man before I get him fully completed. You cannot take out this man before I get him fully done. These are huge. I didn't realize how big these ones were, but I swear a couple years ago it was a big thing where it was like an invasive species like that murder hornet. Y'all remember the murder hornets? The ones that just existed and just didn't exist no more? I swear people were saying that was going to be like the next thing, the murder hornets. Very satisfying. It's magic. Thank you, Umar. Yo, Disney don't play at all. Yo, what's up, Perky? And I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you? It is. And yeah, Freddy for FNAF. Nah, definitely not. I'm not drawing in Freddy right now. I've done a couple of Five Nights at Freddy's drawings before, but nah, not tonight. What is the goal? To scare you, bruh. Drawing in an Orb Weaver. Usually I'll get on here and I'll do Black Widows and stuff, but this one's a little bit of a different experience. Stop because you sound like my friend in Michigan. That is really random. But the world is small, but I'm not in Michigan. That would be crazy though. This is cool. Thank you, Jenna. Yeah, this one is a spider. Got doppelgangers across the multiverse, man. But he stole my voice. Some days I'll be saying this to AI, and other days I got a doppelganger. There can only be one. There can only be one. I'm like straightening out his other leg. I'm make it just a little bit longer. That way that it's not overarching. You're not scaring me. Nah. It's all fun and games till it's not no more, bruh. Does the type of pens matter? I mean, no. You can use whatever you have. Use whatever you got. I prefer these pens, though, because the more that I use them, the more the ink can just kind of spill out of them. You can use whatever you got. That's how I started. Just use whatever you got, man. You don't got to go and get crazy stuff. If you want to draw, you got to just start. I mean, you could really start, like, bare bones. Like, go to like, Walmart or something, bro. Just pick up, like, a book, like a sketchbook or something. If you really want to draw, just you have to start. What am I drawing right now? This is an Orb Weaver. It's like a spider. It's a huge black and it's like a black and yellow spider. They're huge. I did like a little bit of a pattern on this back. Just kind of showed that it's an Orb Weaver. This one really isn't fully as fleshed out, but it's still. Oh, people gonna be able to tell by the time I get done with them. But I'm telling y'all, man, it'd be them really random videos that hit way different. Like YouTube will really have you watching some stuff, and it'd be like movies. They're not like created to be movies, but they basically be little movies, and you get hooked. How do you not smudge? Oh, I do smudge a lot. I just take advantage of it. The pens, they bleed. I be smudging a lot on these, believe it or not. The pens bleed a lot, more than you can believe. I throw rocks on them so they won't come back. Nah, they gonna go tell their family and they gonna bring like 1 million more. You're encouraging them. They gonna think that they gonna be like, look, she gave us a warm shelter. I thought that was the robot from Chicken Little. Hey, thank you too, Priestess. Or Priestess. I don't know why I said your name like that. Goodness. Hey, thank you too, Nikki. First time. Hey, I appreciate it too, Kari. I'm setting the whole house on fire. Nah, I get your philosophy, man. Some bugs, yo, you gotta blow the house up. Low key. I know it's like, how do you low key do that? But bro, you gotta just trust me. You gotta just, yo. Sometimes you gotta just make the call, man. Like, I mean, the whole thing, it's gotta go. What are we doing? Roach is the worst of them. Yo, they gotta go. Yo, I was just talking. I was having a conversation with somebody earlier, man. I was like, that's the only thing about buying pre-owned consoles. If you ever wanted to just replay some old games that you can't really access no more, right? You can either emulate it or you can sit there and like buy a pre-owned console. But the only thing about getting like a used console is like you don't know where it came from. So imagine you go to plug in this used console. You think you about to get on Sims or get on the freaking old Mortal Kombat game or something, right? Yo, like imagine just generations and generations of bugs come crawling out. The back design, it remind you of Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. Bonnie. Oh, with the little ears. Wow, yeah, I see it. Yo, that wasn't my intention, but nah. Yo, that's why Buddy said Five Nights at Freddy's earlier. I see it. That was not my intention. Yo, I always wanted to learn to draw. Just never had time, bro. But the sooner you start, the easier it'll be, bro. The best time was yesterday, but the next best time is today. Right now. Go grab it. Literally anything, bro. Just start. Right now. I mean, like, Literally right now. It looks mad easy, but I know I wouldn't be able to do anything. I mean, but even if you don't do it this exact way, you can always start, man. Just figure out the way that works for you. Do I draw references or just from memory? If you're really trying to despise somebody, drop a few roaches in their house. Infestation, yeah, that's yo, that's like that's warfare, man. I wouldn't do that to like my worst enemy, yo. You almost made me like start glitching and malfunctioning reading that, man. I start tweaking like that's so yo. Start making me malfunction. Now I'm lagging while reading your comment, man. Yo, like why? Can I see the Zabuza? Did you finish? I didn't even do Zabuza, man. I did Naruto. But nah, not tonight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it into a time lapse. It'll be up on my page in the next couple hours or so. Yo, that's like homicidal, man. Like, I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy, man. That's like crazy. Dropping bugs. You can do literally anything to somebody. Bugs, man. Bugs. I'll take you. Hey, spiders, anything, man. Just bro, roaches is that's like, yo. Please do a web. Don't come to Texas. It's Roachville. Nah, man. I seen the videos they be recording I think they're called palmetto bugs. Yo, I do literally anything. That was like the thing when I was walking around in. It was Louisiana. It was New Orleans. Yo, at nighttime, huge roaches, huge, and they fly. The biggest roaches I've ever seen in life. They just be outside chilling, like there's no tomorrow. Unfortunately, so right. What type of art technique is this? How would they know it's me, especially with no Ring camera? There's cameras everywhere. Yo, what's up, Chaser? The house roaches, they run it up down here. They dap you up. They tuck you in. Yeah, nah. Yeah, they all gotta go. Every last one of them. Every last relative, bro. We not doing this, man. What the heck? Nah, not running up with you and tuck you in at night. No, sir. I start like, for some reason, that's like my thing. I got like instinctual motion detection. I can see in the dark or something, man. Any subtle movement, if something is off, I'm like how in Dragon Ball they could just sense whenever somebody they could just sense stuff, bruh. Anything is wrong. I have to blow the house up on sight. Like even if I suspect something is in the room with me, bro, the house is getting blown up. We call them wood roaches here, bro. It don't matter. Like it's still a roach is a roach, man. A roach is a roach. They all gotta go. And what's crazy is I be seeing the videos. They be saying that the earth could get blown up and roaches will be the only thing to survive. Like roaches are really here to stay. There's nothing you could do. Man, I'm gonna be honest, on like a completely random note. I was telling y'all about the YouTube, you go down the rabbit holes. I seen this video and he was like deep in the roaches, man. He was talking about how like the mom roach can be exposed to poison and if it don't kill her, her kids will be immune to it. Like, yo, like roaches got super soldier infused nature biology. Like, why does that exist? Why does that exist? I didn't know that. Wait. You ain't know I was in your closet, though? What? What if they fly in your face when you're asleep? Oh, my God, I would have blown everything up. I think I would just cease to exist at that moment. If I woke up with one on me, bruh, yo, it would be over. It would be wraps. I think I would just be cooked at that moment in time, man. It would be over. Roaches are terrifying. No, for sure. I mean, I think that if I had to have like a ranking system, I think I would rather deal with anything else. You know, spiders, they might just vibe with you. Like you might, like, you know, I mean, I'm in Kentucky, right? So we have spiders and we got those brown recluses. Like, I mean, I might be a little bit concerned. Like I've seen brown recluses in my room, but you know, he's just doing what he does. A brown recluse really ain't gonna bother you unless you just really go and are doing too much, right? But a roach, man, they be in your, like, they be with you, like they be in your food, bro. They'll like, no sir. Imagine if there was a roach man instead of a spider man. I would, hey, somebody got to make the call. Like he got a weak superpower. Like he can't even stick to walls. He just summons roaches on command. We gotta get him gone. We gotta get dude gone. Like somebody got to make that call, man. I low key mess with spiders because they eat small. Yeah, they're little. They have a function. They serve a use. Like some bugs, it's like, why does that exist? Like a mosquito or a tick. When my dog was still living, he would very rarely, but he would get like ticks and stuff. We'd go outside, he wouldn't be all in the bushes. He'd be in the brush just doing what dogs do, right? But nah, You know, you go to pet your guy and here's a tick. I'm like, why does this exist? Like, who was when you draw, does my eyes cross to visualize it better? No. Usually I don't really think about it so much anymore, but like I'll kind of alternate back and forth between my hands. But I'm trying to make this a little bit more spirally. It's still scribbly, but it just to give it that texture of like a spider web. Some of the lines are more distinct, like it has things caught up in it or something like that. But no, my eyes don't really cross whenever I'm doing this. But I don't really think about it too much anymore. I just do it. But I've had a little bit of time to just kind of adjust and get used to it. This was just more like something I stumbled into. And when I was kind of first trial and erroring with it, I just happened to, once I realized that it made sense, I was just like, well, this is what we doing. Can you draw me a picture with red and blue? Wait. Can you draw a picture with red and blue red glasses? I prefer roaches over spiders. I have severe fear of spiders. Nah, Eddie, you are bugging. I'll take literally anything. Like, I'll wake up anything, man. Like any species, any creature, any little outside. Let me not speak that into existence, but anything. I don't know. That's pretty extreme, right? Oh, should definitely look it up. Feel like it has Roach Man written all over it. Man, y'all gotta, we not brainstorming the Roach Man. That doesn't need to exist. We can go ahead and just, we can scrap that immediately. That doesn't need to exist. We don't need radioactive roach people walking around. They gotta go. I gotta everything that could exist. We need, roaches are invasive, yeah, and they're unkillable. Like, sure, you can't never get rid of them. Fascinating seeing how brain works on the paper. Hey, thanks, man. I done got like caught up in drawing this orb weaver though. I was supposed to move on to something else, but I got like invested in this web. It's the way that it was being shaped out. What if we don't need that exactly? Like, we gotta prioritize we gotta prioritize what really matters, and we don't need Roach Man. We don't need Roach Man. Spider-Man is pushing it, right? Spider-Man is pushing it, but Roach Man, all right, we go ahead and wrap it up at that point, man. We that doesn't need to exist at all. A turtle next. I'm not gonna do a turtle, not on this one. I saw an AI that freaked me out. He put a camera on one of them June bugs and it showed under the couch. June bug, they look like little beetles, right? They're like little beetles that fly or something. That still is kind of pushing it, man. June bugs, beetles, roaches, wood roach, whatever you call them, whatever you classify them as to you, they all can go. But I know they serve a purpose, I think. Now, I got 2 cats, and it's on site for them. I moved in with roaches. I no longer have, but like cats be standing on business. And cats they got like built-in detectors. They'll sit there and sense. Cats got like hyper senses or something. They're built for that. Like, they know what they be doing. Cats be ready to go to war for nothing. They're like, they're like giant flyer. That makes it even worse. It all can go. I do think that they serve a purpose. Like, if we had to have like a community vote for stuff to get rid of, if we really could do that, like imagine Among Us or something. Like, we're just voting off bugs. I watched them torture. That's crazy. Oh, you talking about with the cats? Yeah, I'm telling you, they take their jobs very seriously. Very seriously indeed. You be getting lizards. I mean, lizards are cool. Like, a lizard ain't really, he gonna see you and start panicking and just running around. He's just a lizard. Like, a lizard, that's not like a weird animal. That's just he's just a little guy. He's just trying to contact you about extending out your car's warranty or something. But a roach, bro, there's never just one. They got their whole family like somewhere nearby. No, Master Wu, yo, what's up, McMonkey? My cat catches insect, and they'll bring them to you while you're on the bed. Yeah, nah. I gotta communicate to the cat in cat language, like, yo, bro, this ain't gonna work. I gotta like teach bro sign language or something. We can't be doing that, man. He gotta understand one way or another. You can do anything. Unfortunately, we need roaches or other species. Oh, I mean, I know they serve a purpose. Like, I get it, like that. But I do think there's bugs that we can for sure let go of, like mosquitoes. But I think what's correct, I think mosquitoes even low key serve a purpose. Honestly, I think mosquitoes serve a purpose. Like if we had to have like a legitimate vote off things that gotta go, I think mosquitoes serve some kind of purpose. Like they keep something else at bay. And somehow, some way, those sand colored geckos, they're all fired. We definitely can't. Cause look, I didn't even think about that angle, man. The moment we get rid of them, something else is gonna pop up that's probably worse. Something that's way worse. Ticks and bed bugs, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that can go too. Honestly, if we was having like an elimination, yellow jackets a close second. They whole life they just mad. I'm thinking of yellow jackets. They do be spawning in with anger. Like there's something going on. Like how are you that small? How do you spawn in with that much just rage? Like what is there to even be that mad about, bro? You spend your lifetime in like a nest making honey or something, bro. Like why are you that angry? They're literally built. They spawn in with just rage. Like they don't even know why they're angry. They just off spawns automatically just definitely better not mess with them because they will destroy you. And they'll hold grudges and they'll remember you. They're very smart. More smart than you would think. Honeybees are just chill. They're like honeybees, but just with rage. More rage than ever. They best be no honey y'all hate. They don't even be making like what? Why? How do you have that much anger, that much rage? That's just pure hate. Like that's just they running off of pure dedication to the game. Like they're just running off of just pure craftsmanship. Like they're just dedicated to their craft, I guess. They just love. They don't even got a reason. They just wake up. They just spawn in. Gain consciousness, sentient. They're sentient now. They just go ahead and destroy dude. But then again, though, at least they look cool. You know what? They got like a cool little design. I would rather not see that, but at least like if you gonna get stung up by something, you getting stung up by like a little wasp with some camo on it. A bumblebee, crows and wasps do as well. They're guarding the hive to keep the honey. Yeah, they don't want us siphoning it. They don't want to share. They didn't get the memo, I guess. They could let us have a little bit of the honey, man. They're tiny. They don't really need it that bad. I know they eat it, but they'll be alright. No, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna be honest. They might really do need it for real. Pure rage. That's pure fury. Like they spawn in with like I don't know why they're angry. I just don't understand. Like how are you this tiny? Like what is there really like? They don't even have rage bait. They just wake up. Today's the day. There's genuinely, where is everybody from? It is a food chain indeed. But I'll start off. I'm from Kentucky. I don't know where everybody else. I know we kind of all be in different parts of the little ecosystem. Kind of like some National Geographic stuff. Them little yellow jackets. It's insane. He said New Jersey. That's insane too. Y'all be in all the different parts of the world. You're from Kentucky too. I'm telling you, man, everybody's everywhere. Everybody is everywhere. Illinois, Texas, South Carolina. He had to make sure he said the S is silent. Do not say the rogue thing. Philly, Maryland, Cali, Florida. He said, "Did you not finish biology?" That will sting you if you step on. Nah, I'm not like an analyzer of like bugs, bro. I just be outside sometimes, man. And sometimes they do be on 10 for no reason though. Jen, you can be just in the wrong place in the wrong time and they'll sting you up. They will sting you. They'll destroy you. Seattle got PTSD from that question. They will. I mean, at least bumblebees, they gotta like make an honorable sacrifice. Like them stinging you is their last resort. But some wasp, they'll just strictly out of the love of the game, they'll just sit there and just keep on stinging you repeatedly, and then call up their bros to come sting you up too, and then they'll just walk away. No pain, no nothing. Just hey, we about to get bro. I hate it here in South Carolina. North Carolina is so much better. You plan on transferring. Yeah. Yeah, the love of the game. Exactly. They running off pure hate, pure just rage, pure love of the game. Like a bumblebee is not gonna sting you unless it just genuinely feels like there is no other outcome that's possible. But a wasp, yo, you better not look at them the wrong way because they'll pull up on you. I was at like a restaurant one day and I had to like roll my window down. It was one just camping. It was one camping on my little like it was one camping on like one of my side mirrors. It just so happened to be the mirror that I had to reach out of to give the lady my card to pay for my food. And this wasp, yo, it was not going away. I'm in the car like flicking these little. I have this little control panel next to my wheel where I can like move the mirror around. I'm sitting in my car just like people probably think I'm in there looking crazy, like moving my mirror around. And this wasp is just not letting go. He ain't getting the memo. He's hanging on for dear life, man. You should do a Longhorn or a Highland Cow next. Wasp, they said the YNs and the Kia Boys before they was a thing. Now I'm not gonna joke about the Kia Boys too much, man, because like when I was getting my license, dude, this was like the hype of the Kia Boy wave. That's crazy. Yo, dudes was really giving step-by-step how-to tutorials on stealing cars. Like, is that not insane or what? You could hop on here. You get like a dude will literally like I've never thought I would see a tutorial on how to step-by-step steal somebody's car. When I was getting my license and stuff made, I had a dude in front of me. He was like, "Yeah, man, they got my mom's car." Like, what? People was really getting their car stolen for real. Like, you heard about some stuff like that. Like, that was just like, I'm like, yo, that's so close to home, How do you do that? I would have wrote down the back door. Nah, it wouldn't have worked. I had to I needed to get that would not have worked. The way the situation was, I got the SRT method. If it's, hey, bro, I appreciate you looking out, Hayden. I do. I'm not really in the field. I'm not in the field, bro. That ain't my lane. I ain't gonna lie, I do be watching the little high speed chase videos with the little police people. That dude, like I be on YouTube watching the little videos and stuff. I'm not really interested in like being the man behind the wheel though. Like that's a different kind of focus, I think that having the piece is cool. How did the orb weaver turn out? Yeah, this is a tractor, by the way, for everybody that's watching. I've been slowly trying to like build out the shape of it. Yeah, I'm not in the field, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool being a civilian, man. I want to look at this with 3D glasses. It's a Kerchak from Tarzan. It was something else. I might have missed another question. I don't remember what it was, low-key. It was a lot going on there. But SRT method is crazy. That's crazy. Like that's so insane to me. You could hop on TikTok and be like you could be a rookie, bro. And they was literally giving people step by step on how to permanently borrow a Kia. Like what? That ain't even like my field of interest or my specialty in borrowing Kias. There was 3 kids watched that video and took somebody's car because he wanted to know. Like exactly. Like what if they wasn't even planning on ever being a car thief? Well, it's just like, well, I got on TikTok and dude showed me that it's possible. So if you a kid, bro, you don't really got like no. You don't really got like no, you know what I mean? Like yo scent, you not really. I don't know. Like that was never their plan. That was never what they were planning on ever doing. They could a 10, 9, and 8. Now they have a record. Dang. But then I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty extreme crime to be doing. Like Grand Theft Auto. In some states, regardless how old you are, you can go down for like I take it. I don't know if that's true. I take that back. I do feel like that's a pretty serious crime though. Literal Grand Theft Auto. They don't even have a driver's license. That didn't stop them. They knew what they knew what they was doing. They drove it on the highway at 90. Well, yeah, I'm trying to rationalize it, man. There's no you can't rationalize that, man. You can't rationalize it. Man. I know that was a big thing with them Kias though, man. I would have been sick if I went outside. Your car is just gone. I knew somebody that told me they lived in Atlanta, man. They said they got their car left on bricks. That was crazy. But that really be happening too. She said that they left her car on bricks, man. People really be outside. Yeah. They probably didn't know how to drive the best, but having your car left on bricks, that's crazy too. That's tragic. It don't sound real, but that really be going on for real too. Dude, how are you doing this? I feel like we're seeing life through your eyes. How did you figure? Well, I was like, I picked up on this more just through like my own little. I just wanted to draw, and I wanted to find a way that worked for me. So I kept at it and I kept at it, and this just made sense. So I Carl with no brim on bricks. No, nah, just bricks. Genuinely like some, like real deal bricks. Like on, like how the little NASCAR pit crew people be moving, kind of like that. But that's crazy. Gang, can you do the cause figure in a drawing? I don't even know what that is. Left it on bricks, man. You hate to see it. I mean, like, normally people be like, oh, don't leave your stuff out in the open. You can put your stuff away. People want, but you can't really, if somebody is determined enough, they gon', yo, what's up? What's up, you a Mac Tractor? I'm laughing. Man. You don't know about, yo, hang on, bro. If I look this up and this blows my computer up. I've seen this before, but I really didn't know about cows, man. I'm drawing like some farm stuff on this page. I'm gonna be honest with you, so I probably won't even do that. I be telling you, I'd be under a rock for real. It don't matter. In Clarksville, Tennessee, what is that? A hot rod? Nah, this is a tractor. This is genuinely a tractor for this one. I've been just drawing a lot of farm life stuff on here. It does look like an old-fashioned car, but nah, that wasn't my intention here, at least. I want to do some kind of other little small animal that relates to farms. Here's the orb weaver from earlier. A mouse next. Can I show the host? Yeah, I got you, Antonella. So here's the orb weaver. I did a horse. I did another horse. And then I did a tractor. I seen somebody mention a mouse. A mouse could work. A mouse could work. Hang on real fast. I'm going to like extend out this part of it a little bit more. That way it's balanced. Everything stays balanced as it should be. Do a dash or maybe donkey. Look like a K-track. I don't know what kind of tractor it is. I thought it looked cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm not like well versed in farm life, but I like to do pages and stuff sometimes. Now, I'm gonna do a mouse. I think this is gonna be the finale, y'all. But everything that I did tonight will be up in time-lapse form. And if you missed anything, it'll be up shortly on my pages. It'll just be like it'll be kind of chopped down to where you can just see it as like a time lapse. Cows or pigs? I'm not done yet, Sammy. I'm just doing like a lot of farm life. Just like a lot of little obscure. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? I'm pulling up my next reference. Just give me a second, everybody. Just give me a second. A cow or a pig will be the typical thing I would go with, but for this one, I'm trying to go in a different direction. I feel like that's too typical. Normally, I would consider doing it. I might come back to this idea, low key. A cow or a pig, it could work. I don't know. Hang on, man. Hold that thought. I might just do like another one. Just like another page overall. I might do like another farm. Another like page based around farm animals. I gotta just see how I'm feeling when I get done with this one. I usually start with the eyes first with these because it can kind of like set the tone for where the rest of the drawing is gonna go. Everything else falls into place. Goats, cows. All cows are, yeah, I know that now because there's like a lot of different kinds of bulls and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something I did not know at first was that there are like a million different types of cows. Kind of how there's different dog breeds. They got like a million different variations, man. Kind of like camos. It's crazy. More than you can believe. I had somebody like going real deep into the lore of the cows one day. How does the ink not go? This is like a full pen, bro. It's not gonna run out for a little while. It's not gonna run out for a while at all. I think I'm gonna do another page, y'all. I'm gonna do like another theme that's like based around this stuff. Just because I didn't do that much on here. What is this? Chickens, roosters. Do I ever paint or use charcoal? No. Yeah, some cost a lot of money. I know that like that farm equipment is very expensive, but I know cows can be expensive too. But they're like big dogs. Very intelligent. Definitely not running out of ink. Not on these. These are still new. These are very new pens. They should be at least. And like I'm gonna try to do like, so hold that thought. I just asked y'all engage, just like everything up. Just keep on engaging. And just keep the likes coming in. My brother sells Seminole cows. The only thing they're good for is showing. So like they're not even the kind that you would use like for typical farming reasons. I think you would love pastels or charcoal. And I've done pastels. It's just been a really, really long time. Like I was still in high school. It's been like maybe like, I think I was like a freshman or something. What was that? Like several years ago. It's been long enough. But I've been drawing it off for my whole life. He sold one to mail. Yeah, this one's just like a little. It hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough. What year was it? It had to have been like 2019. Like I've been kind of like on and off drawing for the longest. On and off drawing for the longest. I was like a freshman whenever we got like the little first wave of shutdown. Yo, what's up, Audrey? Yeah, so just about several years, yeah. But I kind of stopped drawing, man. Like throughout the I didn't really get back into drawing until more towards the end of my high school years, which was like 2023, 2024-ish. I put it down for a couple years. I just got back into it more on my own time, and this has kind of just been the slow result of that. I've been just kind of slowly learning. But this was just something that I kind of like stumbled into, and upon realizing that I could, I just doubled down on it. Hey, thank you too, Lena. You graduated in 2020, so you ended up getting out right. You ended up getting out right before everything hit the fan. You got lucky on the back of their hooves. 2019 was 7 years ago. Yeah, it's insane. It was a time skip, you know. It was a time skip for sure. Yeah, that's a little time skip. Yeah. 7 years. Like once that hit me, I'm like, dang. Yeah. Yo. That's a crazy reminder. Dang. That is tough. Never search larva. No, why would you tell me that? Now I graduated in 15. So you ended up matrix dodging the whole. Y'all got lucky. Y'all graduated with masks on and 6 feet apart. Yeah. Yo, y'all, has it ever like dawned on y'all, man? Like, we're gonna be in history books. There's gonna be people in the future that come after us. They're gonna be like, wow, you survived through the 2020s. You know how like they have the designated decades, right? It's like, oh, you was alive during the 90s. Oh, you was alive. There's gonna be people, right? They're gonna hear the number 2020 and they're not even gonna be able to fathom like y'all, you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be people that come after us. They're gonna be like, wow, you survived through the lot. Like, what was that like? Yeah, now we can brag about cursive because it's no longer taught. Oh yeah, that went away. I mean, I know in some places I barely even remember how to write in cursive. It's really insane. It just isn't a priority. My teacher was old fashioned, so she kind of stayed on us about that. But a lot of people, let alone read cursive, I think it's people that low-key don't even know how to read, bro. I think it's really rough out here for real. I'm joking saying that, but I'm really kind of not joking too, honestly. I just gotta, it's degrees of being cooked. I'm reaching Unc status. Yeah, you getting up there in numbers, Alex. You getting up there in numbers, man. I don't know if it's not allowed to be taught. It's just not a priority. Stuart Little, hey, thanks, bro. People ain't really locked in. They're not really seeing the vision with cursive. I mean, everything is kind of online, so it's like, where would it even be? I thought it was no big deal. Now I wish that we could have been the real. Yo, I'm definitely cooked. Nah, it's all good, bro. Hey, even if you cooked, I think that everybody got like a degree of being cooked, low key. I think that. Yo, maybe you probably not the only one. Maybe I mean I don't know. Much love. Hey, thank you, Rolo. Can I see the full thing? I came in earlier. Just want to see. Yeah, I got you, Solo. I guess I'm considered triple OG, basically, bruh. Okay, here's for the tractor I did. I did a mouse, a horse, another horse. It's about the Constitution. It's written in cursive, so if you can't read it. Oh, yeah. And here's the orb weaver. Here is the orb weaver. And who made you drawing? You're a 70s baby. So you got to experience like, this one isn't even done. You got to really see life like before like a lot of things changed, like internet. Those, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I was more in the corner of the page. I wanted to draw bro's whiskers on. Draw as well. Indeed. You messed. I low key got like lost in drawing this spider. We was talking about bugs. I like the way this one came out too a lot. The orb weaver. And thank you too, to be honest. Oh, 80s, yeah. The 1980s. I was born in 2004, man. That was like before my time. Now, I want to do. Now for like some more wildlife, some more like farm wildlife and stuff. Oh, Charlotte. Nah, you know it's crazy. You saying that I made it like a point where I was drawing in a lot of Pennywise drawings. I was drawing in all kind of Pennywise drawings, man. It just so happened that spiders was like something that was more low key, but he's not a spider, or I guess she's not a spider, but she kind of is. Oh, Pennywise is a crazy creature, man. I was able to see the internet change, and we had to contact AOL every time to go on the web. Funny thing, if you know about DOS, you can be a computer genius. About to say, I had somebody telling me about dial-up internet one day, and I was kind of like mind blown. Like I got like the chance to talk to other people that tell you about how back in the day, if somebody was on the internet, you couldn't call somebody on the phone. That's crazy. Like the way that we just have instant access now, I'm like, yo, I almost couldn't even believe. I couldn't even fathom. I'm 63, so you guys never understand the vibe. But people back, like, if you existed before the internet, you was like truly present in the moment. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I think that every single little generation got like their own thing, but like true genuine presence. No, like you never like the idea of Google Classroom. It doesn't really mean anything to people like y'all. Next thing, you'll be trying to draw President Abe Lincoln or something. Maybe one day I'll move on to like presidential portraits or something, or portraits in general. But usually I just been doing like a lot of animals and anime people. I'm not gonna say it's just completely in the realm of impossible, but where I'm at right now, I'll just leave it more for the future. Architecture is created through AutoCAD. Is that some kind of program? I think I missed something. You could have been your parents' friend or auntie. You also do mods, create websites or games. I know that's pretty extensive too. Modding is no joke. The only like it was such like a simple. I tried to get into Skyrim. Like I played heavily. Like I got deep into Skyrim like growing up and stuff. I know that people be modding even Grand Theft Auto and stuff. Modding is no joke. It's no joke at all. I want to try to draw the Space Needle. I had a brother-in-law who worked on the first computers at the Indiana University with computers. Have you drawn buildings or homes? Not to the scale that I've done animals. But you especially see if y'all was working on like the first computers, you literally seen the shift. But by the time I was sentient, I feel like we had already like I didn't spawn in with it. Like I got like the very tail end of going outside and stuff, right? But I know people now, like, they just genuinely, they never even experienced going and knocking on your people's doors or going outside. If you play Skyrim as a kid, yeah, I was in architectural engineering. I hated AutoCAD. Now I'm in for medical laboratory science. I was going to say, no, hey, it ain't no joke. But Skyrim is not, it seems like it would be simple, but it's not. Like when I tried to like mod my computer, like mod the games, it made me like gain a different kind of respect, man. Cause people really just they do it out of the love of the game. Like people, they get deep into that stuff, man. DOS is the basis of computers. If you learn that, you can create whatever you want. I still got a lot to learn, man. Got a lot. But even that stuff is changing too, like constantly. Even with AI, like I know it's been a big thing where people were like deep into building computers and stuff and parts, and everything's kind of going up with just the use of the centers. A bull. This one isn't a bull. I believe this one is a female cow. I don't think this is a bull. But I think that some women cow can have horns. I'm not sure though. I don't think this is a bull though, to be honest. I searched up a cow. They have books on DOS for dummies. But that's kind of like that's like a different lane. Thank you for the rose too, Wappa. I'm pretty sure I don't think this is a bull. I can say that with some certainty. But then again, though, I could be very wrong too. It depends. I know that people was like building websites and all kind of stuff with ChatGPT though, which is insane to think about. Like you have this tool that almost levels the playing field. Yeah, cows have horns. I'm about to say, I don't know what kind this one is, but it has a bell around his neck. The reference picture I was using. I know that some horses low-key get better care than people though. Like there are some practices, some like race horses and stuff. They get really, really good care. Now they're the size of a pin. Yeah. I had somebody trying to explain to me quantum computing. I don't understand it, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm like the iceberg goes deep, and it's only gonna get even crazier as we go on, as like we progress. Like Buddy was trying to like really explain that to me, and it was like mind blowing a little bit, like just thinking about how much can change in a short amount of time. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it be very obscure things, but you see it, and it's wild. It's wild to even think about. I'm just shaping them bro's ear. I could totally explain quantum computing. I would say go for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to grasp it. I would say go for it, bro. Yo, what's up, Zed? What's good indeed? What's good indeed? It be all kind of little crazy subjects and stuff that be coming up. I think that it's only gonna get crazier as we go on. Yo, what's up, Sammy? An ankle longhorn, which is also a Texas longhorn. I'll try my best. If you could like explain it in a way that makes sense to like just kind of anybody looking in at it, it would be for sure. I'm sure that it's like a simple little, maybe not a simple Google, but a couple Googles away. This one is a cow, by the way. If I didn't already say that one a little bit earlier. You said the head? I was just kind of shaping in his face. Just slowly bringing it to life. All right, so computers process information on the smallest level, like binary, zero through ones. Like I know, I got like that concept, like, but I know that it gets a little bit more deeper than that. Can I explain my process for these? As I'm going through just sketching this out, I just try my best to just kind of show. I just try to catch the shaping of everything. Like as I'm going through with this one, I'm layering it with the red and the blue. But with the red and the blue, I try my best just to find the shaping of the cow's face. It might not be just exactly spot on, but I try to get it close enough to where you can still at least identify that you're looking at a farm animal. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I hope that offers a little bit of clarity. So you kind of can like understand how it works too, Tamara. I think you don't realize. Hey, thank you too, Antonella. But like with these, I look for shape a lot with kind of bringing these together and just bringing them to life. But I find pictures that I really like, and like depending upon the picture, that's kind of like how I can gauge how the drawing is gonna go. If I really like the picture, then it helps. It makes everything a lot easier. For example, 110's Wood 001. And how do you discover you can do this? As I said a little bit earlier, I was like experimenting a little bit with these. You see it from both sides. My goal is just you want to bring it to life. Even if it's not exact, you just want to get it to where it's on the page in some capacity. It's in front of us, you know. How fast can you go? It depends, man. It depends on what I'm moving like, or if I'm like really zoned in. I have fast days and I kind of have slower days. It just depends on the day a lot, which isn't. I don't really got. I guess not like a clear answer. Now pivoting to quantum, like I see her eyes, nostrils, and ears. I'm doing my best to kind of like get it to where even the small little things are fully there, you know. Now pivoting to quantum computing, if you look up a photo of an atom with an electron, but like with that stuff, man, it's weird because like I know that it gets into like when you're observing it, it's that I don't. Hey, that stuff is crazy. Yo, what's up, Baka? It's like a ball orbiting up. Yes, you try to explain it to me, bro. Hey, that ain't no joke, man. We got. You need to look up about your. Hey, I haven't really done like a deep dive into it. I just wanted to go. You know, have I seen the movie Lucy? I don't know if I've seen Lucy, and if I have, it's been a long time. But I know what it is. Like I feel like I've seen. I know that Scarlett Johansson is in it. I feel like it's been a really long time. Like I might have caught like somebody else watching it or something. I don't know if I was like watching it myself, but I feel like I remember seeing it. What is something about it that you wanted to tell me? What are you drawing right now? I'm drawing a cow. This one is a regular cow, or a kind of cow at least. Definitely will give it a go. When I think of Lucy, it was another movie that I watched with a dude. I don't even remember what Buddy's name was, but it was a dude. He was in a movie called Split. And he had the multiple personalities. And I be thinking of like, yo, like I remember like I had like a psychology class that I took at a point in time, and I remember learning about how people can have multiple personalities, but it gets crazy because it'll be somebody. They'll have all these different personalities, but each personality has like different eye prescriptions. Like one personality they'll have like 20/20 vision, or another personality will be partially disabled. You said it'll make you mad. Nah, you might. I don't even remember what it was like. I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember like I feel like I remember seeing it. But Buddy had it goes different ages. Yeah, yo, like psychology is crazy. I feel like that's another one of them things where it's the more you realize, like the more you try to understand, the less that makes sense. Like how does that even work? You mean to tell me that this dude, these personalities sharing the same eyes, one has 20/20, the other one, that doesn't make any sense at all. Stuff just be working even when it doesn't. Stuff just be working even when it doesn't. Do a rooster? Maybe. I'm going to do so I for sure wanted to do, I always usually on my wildlife pages, I'll draw like birds or owls or something like that. All about perception. Yeah. Everything is perception. I think to a degree. But low-key being in that class, man, it made me realize I'm like, yo, it's really levels to the game, man. It's levels to the game. Stuff goes a lot deeper than you realize. It's like, it's for sure levels to it. I'm going to just define out this bell a little bit more. That way it doesn't blend in too much. I'm going to use a little bit more red here. Just make it more rounded. Make it that way you can really place this. What's going on with this one? Do I ever use other color pens and change them whenever I'm... Not really. I'm very particular about the red and the blue. And when did I get into drawing? I've been drawing low-key like on and off for my whole life. But this isn't something I got into a lot later. I've had like times where I went heavy, then I stopped for a long time, then I got back into it. I started kind of like picking it up more again in 2024. But this wasn't something I didn't really know I can do this till like a lot later. And the moment that I realized that I could, I just kept at it. And just progressively got more and more. It just started making more sense. Yeah, she is wearing a cowbell. Yeah, that was like what I tried to do in this one with the red. I'm going to do a cow, or I'm going to do a pig next. This next one is going to be a pig's face. Yeah, I was going for like some of the small details here. And I know somebody mentioned a rooster or even a chicken. But I did that tractor. This was like a really random one, but I wanted to do this thing. And I'm gonna draw one of my horned owls too, low key on this page somewhere. This one was this one was low key random, but I seen some of the requests in the last one. I was like, I'm gonna get this done. I'm going to get this done. I would drink and eat of her. Can I write two-handed? Yeah. I'm more of a I would say I'm more of a righty though, but I can write with both. I can definitely write with both. A sheep should be on this one. I'm gonna like keep it to where it's more like one thing at a time, but I'll work my way up. Maybe Let me just see. If there's some other ideas that come through, I might do it. I might not. I haven't made my mind up yet. The basics are just using the circle cylinder technique. They have a few people, and I don't really like. I'm not formally trained, but I'm sure that could be of great value. I'm sure that could be of great value, man. I would say I want y'all to guess. Do I ever sell these? A few, yes. A few of these I've sold, but a lot of them I keep more on my bookshelf. One day I'm gonna do a behind the scenes and just kind of show y'all my collection from over the time that I've started really trying to draw a little bit more. Did you mash up? Did I mess up a lot? How did I develop my style? That's awesome. Me too. I'm a lefty, but I'm not good with drawing twin. You just writing. Well, I didn't really use my left like that much. It was more like I had always had dexterity with it. But I just wanted to draw, and upon realizing I could, I just doubled down on it. Did I mess up? I mean, I feel like I mess up a good bit now, but you gonna mess up. That's just what comes with it. And you train, and it will mess with. That's kind of like another thing too. Like I'm doing like my best just to kind of keep it raw, just keep it to where it's more just my own, and just seeing where it goes. You know, just seeing where it goes, and just keeping the drawings to where they just keep coming together. It's a brother on here that does portraits. He charges $160 a portrait. He does everybody. He be drawing like a lot of people. I know it's people that do realistic portraits, but that just kind of hasn't really been my true, genuine lane. I've been just kind of wanting to just I might do anime characters or something. It just depends a lot. Keep the words just more me. Every blue moon, I might draw a humanoid face. Every blue moon. Good choice, resting times to not get. And I hear you too. I for sure do. Just keep everything going. I'm just kind of going through and I'm just kind of sketching in some of just the more minor details on here. It's really bringing my guy to life. It's really bringing my guy. Famous now, he uses pens as well. I know it's a lot of people. Hey, God bless. Hey, I can appreciate it too, Foot Long. Hey, you have a good night too. You have a good night too. Let me know. What is this supposed to be? This one is, I'll just kind of let you guess, man. Just tell me what you see. Just tell me whatever you think this one might be. It'll probably make a little bit more sense the more details that I add here. A boar. Oh, it's cool as far as I know what you draw, it pops up. It's like a mind trip, yo. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Just kind of finding that little space. I know it's a few of y'all that were asking me if my pens ever run out. I try to do this to where sometimes I'll press down hard at certain points, but I don't want to press down too hard. Because everything needs to fall into place. Sometimes I won't really make the features too dark because you don't want it to kind of get like lost in the scribbles. It's kind of like walking a fine, delicate line. I see your eyes and nose. Do I pre-plan my drawings or just let it flow? I'll be looking at a lot of reference pictures, but it's free-handed, so it's like it's somewhere in between, I guess. Are your parents or siblings also artistic? Yes, but it's kind of like they kind of just have like their own little lanes of art. My grandmother was artistic. I think that's kind of like low-key some of the influence. Hey, thank you too, Tamara. Did I study art? Nah. I just wanted to draw. I just really wanted to draw. It's just been like my thing for as long as I've been sentient, man. Just wanted to draw. You just figure out ways. He said Michael Riley. Bet, man. Hey, yo, what's up, Jesse? You just find like a way to go into. How did you learn to draw like this? Well, I just kind of started. I know that's generic. That's might not be like the most straightforward answer ever, but you have to start, bro. You gotta be willing to mess up. The sooner you start, the easier it'll be. Your name is Kia, remember? Kia? Kia, nah, I'm not a Kia. You said Kia, I immediately thought of Kia boys. The Kia boy people, man. That's like real, or Kai. You gotta jog my memory a little bit. But say Kia people is crazy. Definitely not one of the Kia boys. It's about 10. The scribble. I'm saying like the scribble technique is you gotta be willing to fail. I think that's just what comes with it. You gonna mess up a little bit. It's a part of the process though. It's part of whatever comes and goes. Or is it Diddy? You the first person I seen draw with the 2? Diddy or Kai is crazy. How did you get to Hey, thank you too, you Mac. Do I play Tekken? No. I've heard of Tekken though, I believe. That's like an older game, isn't it? I feel like I've heard of Tekken. I haven't really been deep into the game. Like I haven't like really been locked in on the game in like what feels like forever. I feel like failure is a part of it, in all honesty. All seriousness. It's what comes with it. It is what comes with it. It's part of the process, man. It was a couple of other little animals that I wanted to do on here. I didn't forget. This one is a pig. This one is just a regular pig, man. I've been drawing on and off for my whole life, man. I've been drawing and off for my whole life. Am I tripping or do I see Springtrap? Nah, you are absolutely tripping. This is not Springtrap. This has nothing to do with Five Nights at Freddy's, bro. Hey yo, thank you for the Jolly Joy bean, Jose. Let us see your first. Bro, that's deep in the archives, man. You can see my progression for when I pick back up just over the span of my pages. It's all there, man. Fall asleep. Hey, take it easy, Tiana. It's getting pretty up there in time though, honestly. I could definitely see the vision. I'm gonna make his ear just a little bit more fluffed out. Oh, the one on top, trial and error. Yeah, here's for the cow too, by the way. Just before I get started on the next thing. I know that a sheep came up. Which going full on animal. This is full on farming, animal farming. Now for the next one. I'm gonna try to make this one look a little bit more straight on. This one's gonna be a sheep. I know that I have the tendency to do, I've drawn in rams and stuff before, but this one's gonna actually be like a legitimate sheep. Yo, what's up, Guilherme? Y'all deal with art, paper, and that's what I'm saying. It's all like, the more you do, this one's gonna be looking more straight on. It has been a pleasure. Hey, take it easy, Antonella. You have a good night. Let me see. As I was saying before, you know, with this one's gonna be kind of like more straight. It's gonna be looking straight at y'all. So I gotta really think about just the proportions of everything. I had a picture pulled up that I was looking at, but his face has to be like a little bit of a lighter texture than his wool. Every the giraffe, get an anatomy book and start drawing body parts. Maybe eventually, man. I'm not really like I'm in a rush, but not really. Maybe eventually. I've done a giraffe though, to answer your question. I've done like African themed pages and stuff before. I've done like a couple of just random one-off pages where I've done all kind of wildlife and things. Just trying to get into drawing itself. Sometimes there'll be a little bit more structure, other times they're not so structured. Usually with these, I always start with the eyes first. It's like the go-to. It has to come together. A zebra, that's what I'm saying. Zebras and stuff too. It's been all kind of little animals. I like how I said I start with the eyes first, and I didn't even draw on the other eye on the other side. Not on this one, at least. But if you are really invested in seeing the picture of the zebra and even any other, I've done elephants and all kind of themes, stuff in that lane. Anatomy shows you in depth how to identify where shadows and shades go. You mostly just draw one eye most of the time. Usually I'll do each eye, then I'll later move them to the rest of the face. Just because with this one, the face was like a little bit different than how I would normally go about it. So I changed like my sequence a little bit. But yeah, man, I figured that with time, I'll pick up on more things like anatomy and all that. Are you ambidextrous? Yes, go. I'm talking about like the details. Dang, here goes my blue. He's from the Philippines. Yo, what's up, Princess Raimundo? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Hang on, my blue just ran out. I gotta switch him out real fast. I was like reading that while messing with my pen. Okay, this one should be better. Started glitching, man. This one should be a little bit better. I'm like scoot back close to the page. Now, this one is definitely a little bit more dry. It'll work. It's got to. Honestly, with this one, I'm gonna just draw in his ears and then like where the rest of his wool and stuff will be. But usually I can kind of get like I can get like lighter shades if I like change how I'm holding my pens. Do you fall a lot because of your ambidextrous? I find it when you're moving too fast. I feel like I haven't really like noticed like a huge perception difference, but I mean, I don't even really think that hard about it, you know. You just carry on. If you stumble around, you just keep at it. But to answer your question, I don't even. Yo, you say you do. It kind of like messes with your balance, but I mean it makes sense. It kind of like messing up how you perceive everything around you. It makes total sense. This has got to be like the driest pen I've ever used in a little while, man. What the heck? You a lefty? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. This is like a Hall of Fame. Hold on. But I mean, I always enjoyed drawing these ones out. Just from the angles alone. I think that for the next thing I'm gonna get around to, once I get done drawing in the wool and the ear of this sheep, I wanted to draw in a rooster and then maybe one of my horned owls that I'll do sometimes. The driest pen, whole time the ink is on the page. But it's less like you can't really see it from your end. It's just more like they feel a little bit different. They feel a little bit different to me. I mean, they're usable still. They're still usable. It's just it's more of like a flow thing. Sometimes whenever the pens are extremely or they feel dry to me, it can mess me up a little bit. They're still usable though. They're still extremely usable. He said whole time. I meant like he used it. Nah, I was yeah, it doesn't it has like a harder time just gliding across the page. It's still usable. I feel it. My other one was great, but I think that it was good because like I had used it so much. It's more like they're a little bit better the more you use them. And it just so happened that the other one that I grabbed, it wasn't as like, I didn't use it as much. I just got to like wear it down a little bit more before it's back to it's pretty much as good as my other one. But then again, though, low-key, these can kind of be hit and miss anyway. But hey, sometimes I'll be fighting for my life with these pens, man. Sometimes. That's just what comes with it. That's just what comes with the process. It's going to be hit and miss. Sometimes they're going to be good. Other times they're going to be Gonna be interesting. We'll leave it like that. What's my favorite thing to draw? Usually my favorite is probably my bird drawings that I'll do. That's like my go-to most of the time. Like I'm gonna do a rooster, then I'm gonna do a great horned owl somewhere on the page. I just haven't figured out where yet. That's always like my go-to. Usually I'll go to my birds. Either that or I'll make like some of my abstract art. It'll be like some of my, it's not like abstract in this sense. It's a little bit more out there. But the lines just flow and I just lean into it. I'm just adding a little bit more wool to his body. Just making it more alive. Just slowly but surely. As long as my guy's on the page, that's all that matters. Even if the pen doesn't cooperate sometimes, just check out. And he has a portrait. They all look realistic. Realistic is cool, but I'm not really going for like full-on textbook realism here. I'm still trying to stay true to my own style. I think realism is dope, but kind of how I just want to make it more my own. I really want to make stuff that's raw more than anything. Do I use one red and blue? Yeah. I'm not just going for like 1000% ultra realism. I want to make stuff that feels alive. Stuff that feels a little bit more human. AI can make perfect art at a pin drop notice. There's nothing wrong with perfect art. It ain't me. Nah, rooster. Rooster, rooster, rooster. That's what makes it real. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really in a rush to sterilize it, bruh. That's part of the reason why I didn't like immediately go in the direction of just the more technical stuff. I just wanted to make something that just felt alive. Especially in this age of everything being automated, you know? Everything is a little bit more automated than what it's been before in the past. But yeah, I have like red and blue pens that I'll usually alternate in between. And just figure out a way to bring everything to life, bring it together. Now for this next one I'm gonna do. No. I kind of, instead of me outright saying what this next one is, I'll let y'all guess a little bit. I said it a little bit earlier, but I just gotta see. It's like a little test. Just see who's locked in. Just see who is locked in. What do I use for reference pictures? So Lexi, I be looking at like, I go on Pinterest usually. Just find like a lot of pictures that I like. Just go there. Just save a lot of stuff. You said it's an orca. Nah. This one is an orca. I know you're quoting something else with a little bit in the past. You said I know it's an orchid. Are they real images or sketches? I'll be looking at real pictures. I'll be looking at real life pictures. There'll just be like animal pictures and stuff. Only the OGs remember the orca. Yeah, that's like one of my go-tos that are a bowling plane. You gotta keep everybody guessing. Gotta keep everybody on their toes. You said a rose. Not even. This one isn't even a rose, honestly. My guy is not a rose. This is an orca. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't like lean super heavily into the technical aspect of this stuff. I'm more interested in just drawing. You said it's a knife. Shout out to 21. Bird. Rooster. Is that what y'all thinking? The technical stuff is dope, but like I said, it's not really in a rush to make this exactly the same as everybody else's. Whisper? No. The last thing y'all getting is, this is not no sleepy time timing, bruh. I need everybody to wake up, man. Everybody. Somebody's got to carry the boats, bro. Somebody's got to carry the boats. Yo, what's good, Beckett? Somebody has got to carry the boats, man. This is not no sleepy time. I need everybody locking in. Or a crow. Said, bro, said whisper. I was like, what does that mean? I'm like, then he peeped the comms. Y'all about to say it. That ain't a good sign, bro. That ain't a good sign. This ain't that kind of live stream, man. It's not a good sign. He said BRB. I'm gonna be here, man. I'm gonna be here. He said Peacock. No. Close. No, not even close. I mean, I'm not gonna give you the partial credit, bruh. It's a bird. Real question, when you start drawing with both? And this isn't a pigeon either. It was some of y'all that guessed right, but I started drawing both probably like 2024. I didn't really know I could do this until like a lot later on in my life. I was like 19 turning 20. I'm just gotta like figure out how I was gonna go about shaping out little buddy's face. I just wanted to draw though, man. That's how I got to this point. You gotta keep at it. Keep at it, keep at it. And draw a little bit more. Bro's 21? Yeah, I'm 21 right now. He said doxed. Nah, facts. Yo, you just did like a background, see? He said Cardinal. Nah, man, you missed it. That ain't even the crazy, man. One day I was in here, it get mad federal sometimes. Mad federal. More federal than you can believe. It's extremely federal. Rooster. It'll make some more sense. Would I draw cards? I got an M5 comp. I'd like to see you draw something like that. Maybe. I've done cards and stuff before, but usually that's more like it's never really been my main, like I've never really made it a main thing I've gotten on her and done. Maybe sometime in the future though. I don't know if I'll draw that exactly, but I might do some more cars. Every blue moon. I drew in a tractor earlier. I don't really know if that counts as a car. But I haven't really done like a lot of mechanical stuff. I might have like a one-off video or two. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, just stay tuned, man. It'll be some more stuff coming. So BMWs, supercar, Ferrari, F40, F1. I've drawn in Ferraris and stuff before. Kind of just what I was saying a little bit. Maybe sooner. Maybe sooner than later. I'll tell you that. This is gonna be my last page of the night, but I will 1000% do some more cars for sure. Especially since I know that y'all are more interested. I know that one night I was on here and I drew in that vintage Aston Martin. Y'all were a lot more interested in that than what I even imagined. But you know what's interesting? Because the more that I navigate this space, the more that I realize, like, y'all really be down for the ride, man. I'll stay tuned, do some video game stuff, like Ark Raiders. That's like kind of out of my lane. I didn't really play too much Ark, but maybe. I'm not gonna promise anything, but just it's gonna be more stuff coming for sure. You said, bro, I got a whole pizza in the other room for you if you tell us who the Kia boys are for real. Nah, keep it. Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is going away. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying in general, like I really haven't been tapped in. You said I got 3 Aston Martins. That one was like way out of my little scope of things I normally would do with the cars, like the real vintage stuff. I gotta just see. As I was saying before, though, I'm not really gonna make like a million promises. I gotta just see how I'm feeling. Some days I'll switch it up. Not like in like a. It's still gonna be art, bro. You said you got the feather thing. Yeah, I drew in the little thing that they be having on their faces. I'm just saying, maybe it might be a couple more cars thrown into the mix here and there. This one. I had to get him dripped out in his little cap. His little hat. But I'm gonna do for the finale on this page. I think for the finale for the night, honestly, I want to do one of my great Horndow sketches. It's always one of my go-tos. With the coolest car. I think the car. I'm not really like a huge car. I don't know a lot about cars, but that Aston Martin was really random. I was really happy with the outcome. In all honesty, how do you know when you need red and blue? I don't even overthink it, man. You see it and you just trust your intuition with it. But I look at reference pictures for a lot of these, and you want to separate it. You just want to separate it. But the worst thing you don't overthink it, man. That is the absolute last thing you should do, especially with these. And as I was saying before, I'm just looking for like another good reference picture to use. What's a waddle? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. I was just saying that I'm gonna do like one of my horned owls that I do some nights. I feel like I haven't really drawn these ones in as much as. Does drawing both cancel out drawing from your head, or do you choose to draw from references? Now I'll be drawing with I'll be using like picture references with these. There's not really any canceling out that goes on with this process. It's still like you gotta trust yourself. I should be willing to draw more than anything, man. You gotta just keep at it. The red part that hangs down from the chin of the rooster. Yo, what's up, user? Yeah, I ended up drawing in the little part that's on the rooster's face, if that's what you're asking me. I see it as more of like a balance. It's not really like something that's getting overwritten. It's still very much me. If that's what you're asking. I don't know if that's what you mean by that question. It's not like you playing like split screen. Somebody else is operating the other controller. Is still my own brain. Splits is like you running duos mentally. Nah, that ain't what's going on. Yo, what's up, Ed? Yo, what's up, Itachi? Running duos. He said, "Oh, it's gone." Not even. Things that nah. This isn't even like a character in all seriousness. This is just some wildlife, man. This is just gonna be some wildlife. I gotta go out with a bang with this one, you know. I tried my best to find a picture that didn't seem too familiar, like something that I haven't immediately done reference wise. You said gone is wild. What do you mean? I asked the kid who asked me what waddle is the red part. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. I didn't even know what it was called myself. I know that they have them though with roosters. That makes total sense. I got you. This is giving me like mad Adult Swim vibes. I remember like it would be on early. It would be on early in the morning or like a lot later into the night. It's how I used to know it was like almost time to go to sleep. King of the Hill would be blasting on the TV. Pay attention. An owl. Yeah, this one is an owl. King of the Hill blasting. And as a kid, I would turn it off. But like as I got a little bit older, I understood it more. Hey, you can learn more. Oh, for sure. It's but yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it too, Tamara. Let me see. This is my guy's, his little face is coming together on this one. Each little section, each little part can be split up. Each little section. Slowly but surely. You said, please go. maybe, maybe. I'm just kind of working on it. I'm kind of gearing up. Yeah, this one is actually an owl. I've been just gearing up to get to the part where I'm just drawing more in the top of his head. As my guy, as his little face is coming together. Hey, thank you too, Yaya. Slowly, slowly, slowly but surely. You young on theories. That's like the whole thing, but that's kind of how I was mentioning it a little bit earlier. I'm not really that interested in perfecting this. Like, let me rephrase that. Refining it to where it's perfect. In the age that we are in now, with everything being automated with AI and stuff, I think that embracing imperfection is like, that's how you are distinct. Especially now with AI. You said it, as I aged, view will change. But even if it does, it doesn't change the fact, like, the machine that is at play. Because AI is here to stay and it will never go away. So it's kind of like you have to, gotta like figure out some kind of way to make your stuff feel more you. Now, look, you want to try it? I say go for it, bro. I just want to be raw with these stuff that's alive. I caught them all before I knew one when I see one. You talking about the owls? I just want to make stuff that feels alive, like. Even if I don't have all the theories down and the technical aspect of everything, I don't know if that's what I'm really looking for at this point. I just want to make stuff that feels alive. Hey, yo, thank you too, Chiquito. Yeah, this one is an owl. Are you talking about like the Pokemon Noctowl? Anatomy. This is cool, red and blue. You're super talented. Hey, thank you too, Magic. I'm gonna kind of make his feathers go down just a little bit. Was worried it wasn't gonna land. Oh, I'm telling you. It took me a second. I kind of had to like process that, but I got you. I've had some nights where I went heavier with the Pokemon, but this one I kind of was drawing some farm life, man. And how did you learn how to do this? I picked up more on this just through my own trial and error, man, just experimenting. I just wanted to draw. I really, really wanted to draw, and I've been drawing on and off for my whole life. That's how I got to this point. You have to, you gotta just keep at it, you know. Hey, thank you too, y'all. I appreciate it too, Mari. Just want to make stuff that feels raw. I know that I said that, but I mean, I really want y'all to hear me. This is more like, I really want y'all to hear me. Hey, thank you for the rose, double A. There's like a combination of like light patches and darker patches on his feathers. I'm trying my best to get it with the shape of his body. You don't want to overkill. Just enough. Just enough. And with the anatomy, yeah. But with this one, just want to add more elements to Lil Buddy's face. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did the Great Horned Owl the cow. I did the cow herself. I did a little sheep. I did a pig, and then I later on did a rooster. I think that how things connect in the bone and tendons. I'm kind of like, I'm gonna learn more as I go. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching this one come together. These few pages. I'm gonna turn everything I did tonight into a time lapse. And yeah, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'll see you, Isaac. I'll see y'all, man. I'll take it easy, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yeah. Take it easy, Tamara. Take it easy, Isaac. And I appreciate it too, Magic. I'm gonna kind of like center this a little bit more. Bye, though, y'all. Take it easy.